西暦2023年、巨大企業の内部告発が世界を揺るがす大事件の幕を開ける。調査に向かったエージェントジョアンナ・ダーク。一人潜入する彼女を数々の困難が待ち受ける。密かに、そして大胆に 3D ガンアクションゲーム任天堂64パーフェクトダーク。
私たちの思い出。機動戦艦なでしこザ・ブランク・オブ・スリー・イヤーズは音楽 CD 付きで登場します。セガサターン白。
今度はなんと偽物騒動。
あんたやっと帰ったんでしょ。
山も吹っ飛ぶ強力魔法セガサターン専用 RPG スレイヤーズロイヤル2。
あんた監修でしょ。
セガサターン。
その先に君の求めるものがある。運命を解き放て。テイルズ・オブ・デスティニー2。
プレイステーション。
もう
高橋はハンディゲーム機はカラーじゃないと楽しくないと宣言します。
パズルゲームぷよぷよもぷよっと大人気。
というわけでいつでもどこでもカラーが楽しいゲームギア。
はあ、そこまで。けなげのワンちゃん、悲しかったら泣いてごらん。ほら、ワンワン。
死ね
罪状はそうね。スピード違反の殺人でも好きなのでいいわ。あっ、待て、ほら、インチキ警官。さあ、勝てば邪道、負けても下道の地獄街道を流れた。 行く先なんてわからない。味わえ。いい加減になさい。紅影剣山。
Buenos días, señorita. Range 151 meters. Wind from the northeast. Hey, you can smell the tide.
Put a sock in it, will you?
Okay, I'll run you through this again. All the personal information Net Justice manages is on their mother computer. They sell that information to use against people. They make criminal arrest records disappear and rewrite personal histories.
Thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgled, tumbles, tented, throberg, lurd, torg, coagulated, percolated, throb. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgled, tumbles, tented, throberg, lurd, torg, coagulated, percolated, throb. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgled, tumbles, tented, throberg, lurd, torg, coagulated, percolated, throb. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgled, tumbles, tented, throberg, lurd, coagulated, percolated, throb. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted.
すみません、リズム券ありますか？
リズムのゲームなんてあったっけ？パラパラッパーお楽しみに。プレイステーション。
Favorite Blue True Gate now on sale.
Avex Tracks.
Buenos días, señorita.
Range 151 meters. Wind from the northeast. Hey, you can smell the tide.
Put a sock in it, will you?
Okay, I'll run you through this again. All the personal information Net Justice manages is on their mother computer. They sell that information to use against people. They make criminal arrest records disappear and rewrite personal histories.
And not even the best hacker in the world can get in from outside, so I have to go in and destroy it, huh?
That's what the client wants.
As easy as that, huh? I'll make sure to charge them plenty for this.
Good luck.
Hello? 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 I was getting some... a friend of mine sent me some photos, and it's really hard to get photos from Instagram DMs onto the computer that I stream from, because I wanted to show you guys. Is Australian for hello? What's going on? What's that, was that Velkian who just said, no, it was Snaky Baby. Anyone want a GOG code for Tomb Raider Remaster? I got the game already, but it's free with Prime. Just a flesh wound heater. What's going on? It's Capcom, the Capcom show's soon. It's in like 12 hours, isn't it? Capcom show in 12 hours. Is everybody excited to see 14 seconds of Resident Evil 9 gameplay? Any primers in chat? Yeah, post your Resident Evil codes. GOG codes. Oh yeah, so Twitch have a new thing. Twitch allows streamers to run their own gift sub promotions now. I can put gift subs on sale for 35% off for up to 70 hours per year. 70 hours of savings. All in my control. All in my control. I decide how long you get to save money for. That's great. That's such a great... Yeah, it comes off my... Oh, yeah, that's always... The gift subs always come out of my money, though. Like, that's always... It never comes out of Amazon's side. I was saying that to Boozle like a couple of days ago. I was like, yeah, it's never... Amazon never pick up the slack on the discounts. But, I mean, that's fine. They did mention... You thought Amazon take... Nah, they never do. Nah, they a couple of times they have... But it's never Amazon that takes the hit. It's a sponsor. Like, remember September? When September was, like, sponsored by Grubhub? Yeah, and then it's like it's like, thanks Grubhub for picking up the discount on this one, and then the streamer gets the full money. Yeah, Valorant, yeah, exactly. But I was saying to Boozle the other day, how they're going to do this. I was like, they're going to let streamers set their own discounts, and if I had a choice, I would make it so gift subs were like 1 cent. Or like 10 cents or something like that, because like, who gives a fuck? It's the gift subs. It's not like it's it's not like, if you could, I wouldn't want to set all subs to super cheap because I need people to subscribe in order to keep the Partner Plus tier, because if I need at least 100, or I'm trying to get 300, I'm kind of close, 300 people who actually subscribe on an ongoing basis, not through gift subs, not through Amazon Prime, but just regular old subs. You got to keep that up a certain level, and Amazon increases the amount of money you get from subs. They put you on 60 or 70% instead of 50%. So you wouldn't want to put like all your subs super discounted. But like gift subs, like who cares? Like if someone came in and gave out 1 million gift subs at 1 cent each, or like 1,000 gift subs at 1 cent each, like, oh no, now those people have gift subs, they're not going to subscribe for real. Like, no, that's not like a real thing. It's not going to eat into your revenue or anything like that. It's just fucking goofy shit. And the other thing is, I think if you put gift subs on sale, so you make them super cheap, they still count towards hype trains as 500 points. So you could get your hype train up to like level 1 million by having people just pay 1 cent for gift subs and just keep the hype train just fucking fanging it. That would be really good. I'd like to see the hype train go like ultra high. But unfortunately, you can only put them on 35% discount. 35% discount's still good. And I'm guessing maybe that stacks with like 6 months in advance, gives you more discount. I have no idea. But yeah, that would be funny. Like I would want to make gift subs like 10 cents or something and just have people gifting like hundreds and hundreds of subs. And just be like, fuck it, like who cares? Let's just see dumb shit happen, you know? Valkyrian, how you doing? What's been going on? How's your Thursday? So I saw a friend of mine today, and he goes to me. He's an older man. And he goes to me, "Oh, you'd be proud of me," because he knows I like video games. He doesn't play video games. He'd go, "You'd be proud of me, Lance." And I go, "Oh, why? Did you do something with your computer? Did you? Like you managed to get to a website all by yourself or something like that?" And he goes, "No." He said he bought a box of Arnott's shapes, right? Can I get a picture of the Arnott's shape box? Arnott's shapes. Arnott's barbecue shapes. Yeah, here we go. He goes, "I bought a box of Arnott's barbecue shapes." Let me bring this up on the stream. What are these words? Yeah, Arnott's is a popular biscuit brand. He bought a box of Arnott's shapes. This is a really, really popular Australian food. This is like, Arnott's barbecue shapes is super, super popular. They're like these little baked biscuits. I don't know what the fuck you call them. They're super, super savory with like a kind of barbecue sauce flavored powder on them. Really, really popular in Australia. Super popular. They're like, if they change the recipe, Australians get angry and shit like that. They're quite crunchy. I think they're a bit more crunchy than a Ritz cracker. Badger77, you almost started a hype train. The time is about to expire, so don't worry about that. Yeah, so anyway, he goes, and there was a competition on the box. He entered a competition that was on the box, and he won. And check out what he won. He won this Xbox, right? This guy's like, gotta be like 50, 60 years old. He got the Xbox. I was like, you have to send me these photos. How good is this? Look at this fucking thing. This it looks, I was like, it's fucking hideous. That's so good. That's so good. PlayStation would never. Look at this fucking thing. That's so good. Xbox is saved. Anyway, he goes, oh, I look at the controller. He's like, yeah, I plugged it in. He goes, like, I looked at the menu. If this was available at retail, you would finally buy one. He's like, I looked at the menu and I saw the Call of Duty. He's like, I had a look at Call of Duty, but I didn't know what one they're up to now. And he goes, I saw they have Resident Evil and my grandkids used to play Resident Evil, so I downloaded Resident Evil and I'll give that a try. And he goes, and if I don't like it, I guess I'll sell it. But I don't know. I didn't ask which one. He probably doesn't know. He probably just says, like, I don't know. I just clicked on download. He's not really a gamer guy. But I said I'd give him $25 for it, but we'll see how that works out. The control looks greasy when it's clean. Yeah, how good is that? I mean, I don't really want it. It's great, but I mean, we've pretty much, like, what we just did, like, we looked at some photos of it. That's about all the entertainment value this thing has. Like, you look at it for a minute and you go, oh my god, that's so stupid. And then you put it away and then you never look at it again. Because, I mean, I've already got a 1X. The Series X isn't really a very big upgrade over the 1X if you've already got a PlayStation 5. But yeah, I mean, it'd be better. I mean, I'd rather have it than he sell it to some guy on eBay or something like that. Like, I don't know. Finally stream some Blinks. I'm pretty sure you can do that with the normal Xbox One, surely. Surely Blinks the Time Sweeper works on Xbox One. Anyway, good result, good result. That was a great... Not with FPS boost. Oh shit, is FPS boost in Blinks the Time Sweeper really exclusive to Series X? Oh, I picked up Death Stranding today because they didn't send me a code for it, so I used my birthday money, my birthday vouchers at JB Hi-Fi to get Death Stranding. That's the whole story. Apparently it requires 100 gigabytes to install. It, keep it visible on camera, just put it in the background all the time, get rid of these guys, these clowns. That's what I was thinking, Envious. I didn't ask him if it's 2 terabytes. I don't know if he even knew the answer to that. Is it 505 Games or Sony? This is Sony. This isn't 505 Games. Oh, wait, no, I realize what you mean. No, yeah, this is just Sony. 505 Games, only did the PC version of the original Death Stranding, didn't they? Yeah, this is just Sony. And I'm guessing Sony might do it on PC now anyway. We'll see what happens. Can I buy you Death Stranding 2 with my birthday money? My birthday... I've got a JB Hi-Fi gift card that has $1 left on it now. Did they do the Xbox version as well? I have no idea. I don't actually know. I'm not sure. Maybe Microsoft did it. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know. I saw... you know, I haven't really talked about... I saw John Linneman today on Twitter. Not in real life. He's really far away. I saw John Linneman today, and he was talking about the Switch 2 screen. The Switch 2 screen, apparently it's like really fucked. It's so bad. Yeah, is anyone here actually... I'm assuming if anyone here uses a Switch 2, you'll be like, oh, I can't really tell. Like, I'm guessing it's going to be one of those situations where it's like, yeah, I understand. It's quite bad, but, you know, the way I use it, I just don't notice. Because apparently, like, if you play it like, where's my PlayStation at? Apparently, if you're just playing like 3D games and shit like that, you don't really notice it. But it's apparently almost as bad as the original PSP. It's not as bad as the original PSP, to be fair. Is this gonna work? I'm trying to redeem this code. You could tell on your mate's one. It's like when MacBooks first went to 120 Hz. Really? Okay. Hang on, let me type this in. If I read this out while I'm typing it in, will one of you redeem it before I do? Okay, done. Confirm your redemption of the pre-order bonus content for Death Stranding 2. Thank you. It's even worse than they initially thought in terms of motion clarity. Yeah, apparently, like, if you play the demo of Taiko no Tatsujin, it's genuinely, like, massively impacts the gameplay experience because the scrolling rhythm notes or whatever, they fully blur and the text on them is, like, unreadable. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy that it's that bad. Real life, it's less like after images and just a blur behind everything. General shit for more movement on screen, the worse it is. Yeah, and apparently, like, with 2D games, it's quite jarring. Which is very sad. I wonder why they did that. Like, they obviously would have known. They obviously, like, they test this shit. They'd be like, wow, this screen is a lot worse than the original Switch's screen by every relevant measure. That graph with the response time being the absolute bottom is pretty shocking for a product in 2025. Yeah, it's funny because people are like, it's not as bad as the PSP was. Like, yeah, who gives a fuck? What's that got to do with anything? It's not as bad as getting a hammer in your cockhole either, but like, no one's comparing the two. Yeah, and apparently the HDR is completely fucked as well. It's so strange. The PSP is 20 years old. Fuck, don't say things like that. Why are there no indie games on Switch 2? Veggie, what's happening? Having my cockhole. Yeah, so that's sad. That's sad. Oh, by the way, Death Stranding 2, right? I didn't pre-order it. there's all these notes saying if you pre-order the game, you get access to a quokka early. Early quokka. I can't wait to hear Americans say quokka. Quacker. Quacker. Apparently you get early access to a quokka. And I didn't pre-order it. But I picked it up. I got it today. And the pre-order DLC is inside the case, sealed. So you don't have to pre-order the game to get the DLC. The fucking pre-order DLC is like a physical slip sealed inside the box. So it's just the first run of the game. They shouldn't, like, they call it pre-order bonus, so you got FOMO, but it's literally just like initial print run purchase, which is, that's a bit better. It's a bit better. You're about to say it's either digital only or you buy it near release. Yeah, because with actual pre-order bonuses, what usually happens is when you buy it at retail, they scan at EB Games. There's it's interesting actually, at EB Games you got to keep an eye out for it because the staff fuck up a lot. They got to scan the barcode on the back to sell you the game, and then on the front there's a little sticker with an extra barcode at the top right, and they're meant to scan that too, which gives you the pre-order DLC on a receipt. And sometimes they forget, and I'll be at the counter at EB Games and they sell me the thing, and then I'll just go, I think you meant to scan this as well, and it prints out another receipt with a code on it, and they go, oh yeah, and then they do it and it works. Or sometimes they scan it and they just look at their screen confused and they go get the manager, and the manager's like, yeah, it's meant to, and then it prints out another receipt. But yeah, I've had that like fuck up a few times before I realized it's actually like a physical thing on the case that you can point out to them. And it's like, even if you like pre-order it on the website or whatever, when you go pick up your order, you have to tell them to like scan that so it prints it out. Otherwise, you have to DM them on Twitter and say, I didn't get my DLC, and then you send them a photo of the receipt. Lots of games now just do it inside the case. That's good. That's good. Or like, if your game is meant to come with like a physical doodad, like sometimes people who pre-order get a keychain or whatever, and they're meant to, there's a barcode that literally says like keychain pre-order or something like that. I think my copy of Armored Core, I think Armored Core came with a keychain or something like that. Did I get Armored Core? Wait, I don't own Armored Core 6? What the fuck? Nah, my shit's just not in alphabetical order. I don't know where it is. I remember when I got, it was some From Software game. It came with a little doodad. Or maybe it was Metal Gear Solid Collection. Metal Gear Solid down there? I really need to sort my shit in alphabetical order. Nah, I peeled the stickers off. That's a shame. Get a dildo with the pre-order. You've asked for work to do today, and you have been ignored. So I will fucking work off to wait. So I'll be fucking work off to play some as soon as the postie comes. To play some Death Stranding too, yeah. Please sort your salad before proceeding. Please toss my salad. Quokka's just a giant rodent we have in Australia. Yeah, I keep seeing memes about quokkas recently. I don't know why. The switch to virtually zero games run at the bullshit 120 FPS. More shite marketing. Do mini switch to? I mean, like, what games would even potentially run at over 60 FPS on the Switch? I'm guessing Mario Kart World probably goes over 60 FPS, but I didn't watch any videos. I didn't watch any videos about it to see. I just assumed that was a thing. The Switch 2 only has 2 exclusives, doesn't it? It's Mario Kart World and Fast Fusion. And Fast Fusion's digital exclusive as well. There's a scene in Death Stranding where a bunch of rodent-like creatures are nibbling on a body. That sounds like quokkas. They'll get you. They're just waiting for you to die. Oh yeah, I forgot about Welcome to it, yeah. You once met a quokka on Rottnest Island and wanted to pet it so bad, but you kept your composure. Yeah, I think wild animals can't really be petted. You can't like pet a koala, can you? If you pet a koala, I bet it would make the shittest noises. It'd be like, ugh, ugh. It's start grunting and giving you diseases and stinking and shit like that. You work until 9 PM, so you have time before work to pick up your copy and install Death Stranding, but not time to play till tomorrow. Yeah, koalas look like they stink. I've never been close enough to a koala to smell one, but I bet if you touched one, it would leave like greasy residue on your hand and it would fucking stink. They 100% do, right? Yeah. Oh, did you say, Franz, did you see System Shock 2 Remastered got delayed on consoles for just like a couple of weeks? The fucking publisher that they use, it keeps fucking them over. Joe Raptor X, what you got there, 29 months? Joe Raptor X, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, the publisher of System Shock Remake, it took them like 3 months or some shit to get the day 1 patch out. And Night Dive were just like, it's through certification, they've got it. They keep telling us it's coming out today, and they've been telling us today for the last 3 months. And now System Shock 2 Remastered is having a delay on consoles only for a few weeks, and I'm guessing it's the same publisher. It was Plaion or some shit like that was the publisher. Yes, Friday approaches, and Friday is going to be Capcom presentation, which isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but at least it's something to make the day go a bit faster, something to talk about, right? Koalas sound like your mate doing his best metal vocals. Yeah, his best. His best isn't good enough. Oh yeah, so it turns out I was wrong in this game. I have not encountered a bug. There is no bug. I haven't encountered a bug that locked me out of the level 4 upgrades. I missed an item. I thought I had found every item because I thought I have 5 alters. So I must have upgraded my ship to level 4. Because you start with 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to the 5th one. But I sent some screenshots to the devs. Just in the, like, open a ticket if you think you have a bug. And they were like, no, you've definitely missed one because you get the first 2 for free or something like that. And then you've only upgraded it twice, which gives you the next 3. Like, the guy was basically like, no. And then I looked up a video of someone getting all the chips. And for some reason, when I thought I got my second chip, because I was like, hooray, that's the second one in this map, it was just the first one. I just hadn't found one yet. And there's just another one just in a cave somewhere. So I stopped looking and I moved on from that chapter before I had them all. Jacob Campbell, how you doing? Number 1 gift, number 1 cheerer of the week. Jacob Campbell, what's happening? Gaslit himself into the boy chips. Yeah, exactly. Well, what I need to do is go to my save files. Yeah, Act 2, and just like lock one of these save files in so I can go back to Act 2 at some point and get that chip. Use the gravity sensor and leave the canyon. Make sure you have enough organics. Place the tower on both sides. We might go back to that one. Secure save. Alright, I've locked that save. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, see that angry tech face. Get hot chip and light. You feel pretty terrible, Jacob Campbell. It's almost Friday. Almost Friday. I mean, not for you. It's probably halfway through Thursday. Alright, let's go. Where's the airlock? The dead zone on the controller is kind of treated weird when you're in the elevator. Sometimes it really wobbles up and down. I really don't know how close to the end of the game I am. I'm guessing, like, after we do what we got to do here, there's still going to be, like, the whole rescue team arrives and does something, right? Ooh, item I missed. Did you look it up, Jacob Campbell? Even though I was watching a couple of videos about this last night, because oh yeah, because there was those glitched out graphics when I was scanning those things, and it's like, wow, it's like I can see tree branches stretching out into the distance, and nothing would render. I looked up a video, and yeah, I could see it's meant to show like a transparent tree or something. And I mentioned that to the devs. I'm like, other than my mistake about thinking I had a bug, I haven't had any issues. It's been a perfect playthrough. And then I said, except for that one bug in Chapter 3 where the internal things don't render. But I'm guessing you guys already know about that. And they were like, yeah, we know about that. Once you turn on the materializer, you won't be able to return to the base, build outposts, use fast travel or any infrastructure until you install the fragmentation device. It may take many hours?
Alright, I'm ready. Let's...
well, it was in the review guide. The review guide said Act 3 on PlayStation 5 has some graphics issues. turbine. Is it exclusive to the Pro? Nah, apparently not. Humanity said it didn't work for him either. I think he's on Xbox.
Wow. It worked. Jan, it's not looking good down here. The base is under extreme pressure.
Give me that. The womb has failed.
I'm in the womb. This place is falling apart.
Hang on, I'm on my way. Shit, the elevator's stuck.
The tabula rasa is like, yawn! Ugh, ugh. They should have just made him say ugh. It would have been way better. The greenhouse is flooded. Who cares? Plants love water. It's what plants crave.
We catch you in the cooling system.
You tried Hollow Knight. It was a cool game, but you might return it. Oh, did you buy like a physical disc or something like that? Did you?
Okay, guys.
Hollow Knight's really, really, really difficult. It's like it's a really serious game. It's pretty hardcore. I wonder if it's possible to get here and not have enough batteries or some shit to get through.
We have a surge of electrostatic discharges. Instruments are unstable, but your battery might actually profit from that anomaly.
Yeah, Hollow Knight genuinely is quite a difficult game, yeah. Like, there's no way to make it, like, super easy or anything like that. I don't think there's really any combination of magics you can use or anything like that to sort of breeze through it. Like, obviously, like, Elden Ring and whatnot have some summons and whatnot.
I was just gonna... Oh, man. I think I need help.
Yeah, I'm guessing, like, this... having different, you know... having different boys or number of boys and whatnot in different rooms probably just affects the dialogue you get. Like, they'll say, like, oh, the different room is failing, or, oh, my dad's upset, or whatever, depending on what characters you have. But I don't think, like, there's literal storyline stuff happening over at the base. Everybody's just on base maintenance. Oh, we have way more base maintenance slots now, which is cool.
Damn it, comms room is down. Don't worry, I've got it. Good thing you're on board, brother.
Damn it. Prism anomaly.
It's fine, these anomalies don't really do much. Well, they make your crosshairs pink, which is cool. Tabula Rasa. I feel like Tabula Rasa would genuinely be helping, though. It seems like even though he can't talk, he's not, like, an idiot. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
It's getting pretty hot down here. Someone do something about that cooling system. Dormitory's critical. I'm on my way to fix it. Good. We gotta keep going.
That slowed me down.
Oh.
I need to press on.
No, it didn't slow you down. Where's the other one? I want to destroy it. Really? Whatever.
Looks like we have a short circuit in the research lab. And I will need to contain it.
No, I'll go. You. Damn it. Okay, you.
I hate using up batteries when my battery's not completely empty. Yeah, finally it's only up. Damn it, I got that bug where you gotta keep holding forward. Just wasted another bit of battery. Jesus, alright, it's all good.
Shit. Who cut the electricity? Critical
It's a prism?
system
Oh
failure.
no.
I'm gonna need some help down here.
Jan, we're not gonna hold on for much longer. Get out here and destroy that son of a bitch.
I think when they said it may take many hours, they meant in-game hours.
Almost there. What? Come on. Not more anomalies.
Whoa, what? Oh, all good. Oh, what are these? I can't destroy those, I don't think. I think you need, they might be the ones you need level 4 research to destroy. Oh no, I'm wrong.
Something just explode? Can anyone check it out? I'm kind of busy here.
Nah, this is like unique stuff, it's all good. There's a spooky noise, I thought there was a thing coming. Right, I'm just a bit paranoid about these guys. Did you have heaps of batteries when you went into this as well? I think I brought 10. Oh shit, is that one coming right for me? Nah. Oh, you were doing the thing where you craft them on the fly. Yeah, cool. That costs extra.
The materializer, it's gonna give in. Launch the device, quick.
No, I gotta kill all the bad guys. Oh, is it organics you use to craft them, is it?
Yes, I made it. Here goes.
Get the hell out of there. It's going to disintegrate.
Get out of there?
You need to get down now.
No, I don't. Can't I just watch? Is there a time? Oh, it's broke. No, I'm stuck here. Jump, go jump. Oh. You're about to get bad ending. Tabula Rasa should catch you. Yeah, that'd be so good. Go on. Play the ending.
No other way down.
I heard this cutscene has lots of QTEs.
about a close shave. Okay. Let's see how things are going back at the crib.
Cool. That's cool.
Yawn.
Yawn.
Cheers.
Welcome back. We did quite well, don't you think?
That was just flawless. Quite a show, man.
Base is in rough condition. Pretty good.
Now I'm worried. Does the technician doing?
Might as well fix some stuff, since, like, can't really just leave stuff broken. Base is no longer in bad condition. Refinery and quantum computer have no one assigned to repair them? Oh, because we're off shift. Are we? No, we're not. Why are we off shift? Is it just because everybody's celebrating? Oh, it's because the technician only works 9-hour shifts, I see. What a lazy bastard. Refinery. Alright, we'll go fix the refinery, then end the day. I think. Oh, the doctor decided to start his shift. That's good on him.
Now I'm worried. Does the technician know what he's doing?
Why does he keep saying that? Okay, we watched every movie, didn't we? Maybe we should wait. Wait. Where's the relaxation room? Social room. Shall we celebrate by watching a film? Oh, you can't save your game manually in this. Nah, we already watched every movie. Okay, we're all good. Yeah, the jukebox just changes the music, yeah. Research has been finished on efficient food. Cool, cool. Sure. Yeah, Tabula Rasa won't play beer pong at all. Yeah, they could have at least put a couple of things on fire to really hammer it home. Maybe have someone lose an arm again. Okay, where's the kitchen? Just down one.
Okay, team. We made it. The rescue ship is gonna be able to land. Hell yeah! Hard to believe how far we've come.
I have to say, all this time I was trying hard not to think about how much the odds were against us. But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible.
I mean, it's almost as if we've pushed this
Soy
world
boy.
to its limits. But also ourselves. Amazing what human resilience can do. Yeah, I still can't believe any of it. But it's not over yet. There's two things we need to discuss. One, after talking to Allied Corp Big Fish, we decided that it's better for your safety if the crew doesn't know you exist. So, you need to be smuggled on board that ship. What? Hide us? Why? Wait a minute. What do you mean, fake Rapidium arc? And why can't we travel like normal people? That's ridiculous. What are we?
Just embarrassed by them.
All right.
Who said anything about fake arcs? Yeah.
What about the other thing?
Okay, here comes problem number 2. I talked to Lena, and after what she told me, I'm not sure I can trust the corporal lady to keep her word and let you stay alive. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves. Guide it out of their reach, somewhere they can't find you. Once we land, we'd have to abandon the ship with the Rupidium on board. Allied Corp would find it eventually, but it will buy us time to get you to safety. Hey, wait a minute. This is not what we were preparing for. Hiding and... what? Picking a fight with the rescue team? Interesting. You do know that the crew of that ship will probably be fully armed? Are you willing to...
I don't quite understand his plan.
Unit?
What, take control of the ship? What do you mean, like hijack the rescue ship and then
No
move
way.
it somewhere
I
else and
am
abandon
not
it
fighting
full of
anyone.
Rupidium
That
so
would
that
be
they find it,
suicide.
they go find it, and then where are we? I don't quite follow what the fuck he's talking about. What do you mean abandon the ship somewhere so they find it, and then do we just float around? Is this happening in space, or is this happening on the planet? Is this so... You're in Sydney, the last place I'll look. Does it mean like when we get back to Earth? I think maybe it means when we get back to Earth, like dump it somewhere on Earth and then scurry away. And I think maybe that's what he means. We won't fight, we need to be smart about this. Yeah, okay, it sounds like he means on Earth, okay. Okay, rightio. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense, but they never, he never actually was explicit about that. It was just kind of sounded like they were going to show up. And then take control of the ship and then abandon it somewhere, and I'm like... What, do you mean like you're going to fly the ship home, I guess? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe these guys know how to fly a spaceship. I guess that was their job, wasn't it? Be space guys. We need to be smart about this.
I never said anything about fighting them. We need to be smart about this. We could sneak up on them. Use the element of surprise. They don't know what to expect out here. Remember, they have no idea about your existence. We could use that to our advantage.
Correct. And we can also predict that they will have to enter the base to salvage any mission-critical documentation. That's the procedure, and they will have to follow it.
What we'll do is we'll wait till they get in the pool and then we'll remove the ladder. And then they'll be fucked. Or, you know, wait till they get into the research lab and then remove the elevator. It's the same thing. Then they'll do laps of the research room and they'll get like abs of steel and shit like that, and then they'll die. At least that's how it worked in The Sims. They always got abs of steel before they died. It was really good. I thought you were on Earth this whole time, but it was all fucked up. No, we're like a billion light years away from Earth, yeah. We could hide outside and lock them in. I think that's a bit better.
Okay, so maybe we could hide outside, wait until they enter the base, and lock them in somehow.
Just delete the ladder.
What next? What do you think? Get the fuck out of here.
You do remember about the sunrise, right? Locking them inside the base and taking off without them would be a death sentence.
Who cares? They're
But
grunts.
before they die, they'd have enough time to contact Earth
Alright,
and
okay.
warn
This
everyone.
contact Earth situation.
So, what do you suggest?
If we're really considering going to war with them, I'd say there's a much safer way to
Poison.
handle it. Such as, we could blow up the base with the rescue team inside.
Poison the beer.
So
That'll
it
head
shouldn't
straight
be
to the
hard to
beer pong
prepare.
table. There has to be another way. Blow up the entire base. Let's go. There has to be another way.
No. There has to be another way to
Blow
kill
them up.
Any ideas, Brainiac?
Surely we can make some
We
kind of
could
poison
let
gas.
them board the ship without knowing that you're not alone, of course. But just before takeoff, you could simply
Yeah.
use some kind of incapacitating agent on them.
Like a
Like beer. Oh,
sleeping gas?
sleeping gas.
Like a sleeping gas. Of course, you'd have to be prepared for it. Devise some kind of upgrade to your suit so that the sleeping agent doesn't have any effect on you.
Gas mask?
A gas mask. But the biggest problem with that solution is that you'd have to be smart about deploying it. Sneak up to a ventilation shaft when no one is looking. There's no guarantee you'll have an opportunity to do that.
It's too risky. What if you get caught? We're not killers, for crying out loud. The sun is not going to wait for us. We need to be ready. Okay, I get it. But we have to decide on something. Just explain one thing to me. Why are we so scared for our lives all of a sudden?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Everything we
Why are
went
you
through.
like this?
Do we really want to end this as cowards? Look, I'm not a killer. None of us is. But we need to make one thing clear. If the gas doesn't work properly...
I assume once we get back to Earth, I'll just scurry off into the woods and live like...
In my opinion,
wilderness
there's only
people.
one factor
Wilder
we need to
people.
consider while making this decision. The success of the mission.
The safety is what matters most to me. Yeah, we'll go with that, because if we didn't care about the alters, like, it might actually be alright. It might be
41,
easy.
my age. Debug sick.
Wait, 41. Does your UI say 41 somewhere on it? Mine just says 6-month gift sub, entered month 6. Mutant Academy, what's going on? Are you excited for Capcom tomorrow, or later, or whatever it is?
No. No. Your safety is what matters most to me.
And you have our loyalty.
Okay.
It's 41 months, okay.
You
Yeah,
decide
my
right
UI.
now
I can only see the
focus
chat
on
window, and it just says that what I read out.
Let's say we dealt with the rescue team one way or another. What then?
We need to take control of that ship somehow. Lucas could help with that. I already talked to him, and he said he'd think
Friends,
it
I don't think there was a big
Well,
plot twist in
let's
this game
hope
at
we hear from
all.
him soon, and we'll have him on board. Because if we don't,
This is a game where, like,
we'll
the
have to
facts just
create
slowly
our
get
own
doled
onboard
out.
Device, connect it to the onboard computer, and override the coordinates of our destination. That sounds like a lot of additional work.
Let's just fucking get on with it then.
No serial
We
killer,
still
John.
need to decide how to smuggle you on board. I presume you already gave it some thought prior to this conversation?
I'd like to listen to your ideas. Oh, the Rebel Alters was fun, yeah. Just want to see how Onimusha controls. You still have no idea. It looks very Arkham inspired. Yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? Darting
I'd
between
like to
multiple
listen
enemies
to
like that.
your ideas first. I'm thinking a disguise. I haven't figured out as what yet. Oh, an alternative rescue team that landed here by mistake and lost their ship.
We could pretend to be
What
specimens
the fuck
from this
was
lab.
that, dude?
We just need to find some damn big boxes.
Fine, here's my take. It's not the actual smuggling that's the problem, it's surviving the voyage in cryosleep. And that's going to take a separate, properly designed module.
I'm sorry, but can we
I
go
was
back
just
to what the
gonna say-
botanist was suggesting? Because I want to hear him
How
explain in more detail how that would play out.
Ark. The cargo they'll never leave behind. Oh, that's actually interesting.
How do you want us to fit inside a Rapidium Ark?
The arcs are huge.
As long as it's not hazardous to our health. A Rapidium Ark with a false bottom. That's what we should build.
You mean some kind of magic cabinet shit?
That's it. We need to create a fake Rapidium Ark.
Something like a Trojan
Hang on,
horse?
then go back to the botanist's idea was alright. I want to try the
Rapidium
botanist's
Ark.
idea. I want to get that outcome.
I like it. That's settled. Do we have everything?
Oh.
Almost. Except the last detail. What do you mean? We managed to get on board, hijack the ship, steer it wherever we want. What next, Jan?
He did mention fake
You really thought this through? You said you'd get us to safety. Buy us time to escape and hide, but what about you? Our disappearance might even be beneficial to the corporation. It could be convenient for them if we're gone and buried. But you, they'll be determined to hunt you down. They'll need to have a scapegoat, someone they can blame for losing their ship.
This is Death Stranding
Contrary
3,
to us, you're an existing person. You can be traced. You can be put on trial. Are you sure you want to do this? Suffer the consequences if they catch you?
So, wait, hang on. So the botanist... Just to go back to what the botanist said, he said something about fake rescue team that accidentally crash landed here. So is he implying that when the evil rescue team show up, all of the alters put on like goofy masks and be like, oh hey there rescue team, we're also a rescue team who accidentally crash landed here a couple of days ago, and we can you take us home? What? And we killed those pesky. No, because I don't even know about the alters. What the fuck, dude? Fake mustache to go on top of their real mustaches. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. I might just, well, I'll say I hadn't, no, because I kind of did think about that. They already talked about the fact that they might kill the Yarn Prime. But we'll say I hadn't thought about that anyway, to see what he says.
Well, I have to say, I hadn't thought about it that way. Well, maybe you better. Thanks for making it even harder. Anytime. Well, we're not gonna be able to brainstorm everything out, right?
Maybe the botanist should grow some real big fucking carrots.
Out of our control.
We'll hide inside the carrots.
Scary, but...
And we'll say that the carrots are a gift.
That's basically what I've been saying the whole time.
For the company.
Well, look who's gained a new outlook on reality. Let's just do what we do best. I'll activate the beacon, and then we get to work.
Wait, like the cake and speed? I don't remember that.
Let's give it all we've got. This is it. The last stretch. Yes. No time to waste.
We got cool music.
You come alive one day.
Wait, so aren't I supposed to build like a fake Rapidium arc? I think Lucas told them the rescue team is military. I think it was Lucas or maybe the Mrs. whatever her name was, Lena. Oh, maybe it's in the command center. Gotta get them disguises ready, just in case, yeah.
My dear, my child, my love.
So there's no Rapidium thing.
They'll take you far away, my king.
Aren't I supposed to like do something to get ready for them, or should I just summon them and they come and shoot me in the head? It seems like I'm supposed to do more than just this. Oh, tasks. What option should I choose, or maybe both? Okay, it just says that. So much of the music in this game is DMCA as well. I keep getting notifications on the VODs. Oh wait, where's the yellow? Roachman reached out to the mushroom is cooked. Oh, God only knows, yeah. I haven't been actually consuming any of the content around the pirate software the latest embarrassment. I've just been watching people say like, what a loser, what a silly boy. Silly boy is like the worst, the most of it, you know? Wait, it's not up there? Isn't it up here? Yeah, I know the gist of it. That he was just said so many fucking wildly stupid things about the Stop Killing Games campaign and about the games industry in general that you know, he has so many ignorant followers who actually think he knows what he's talking about that it genuinely had a pretty significant negative impact on the campaign. That's the gist of it, yeah. And the campaign runner was like, yeah, actually, you know what, fuck this sucks. This campaign's not going to win, and not, you know, in part because of this silly man and this dumb shit he said. So the two choices are either like suffocate the crew, the rescue guys. Yeah. Look at all this. Okay. Okay, so we've got to deal with two things. We've got to deal with the takeover and the rescue team. Okay, so to deal with the rescue team, you've got to decide, do I want to blow them up? Or do I want to put them to sleep? And to deal with the takeover, we can build an autopiloting device or ask Lucas for help. Okay, cool. So jump straight into research. We're gonna get the sarcophagus ready and the suit mask upgrade. Cookies Gaming, how you doing? How you doing? What is that, 15 months? Suffocating between our boys' cheeks. Yeah, apparently after he releases videos on it, like the whole thing just completely petered out. It's so stupid. Okay, sleeping gas. Honestly, I'm probably not even going to create the explosive charge. Okay, let's get the technician into the workshop. Scientist is there. Let's get some crunch hours going, because why the hell not? I'd like the botanist to please stop. The refinery's broken? I didn't realize that. It's got like 40k more signatures since the... Yeah, I'm glad that like the recent thing... It seems like it's like had a nice little burst, you know, recently, which... You know, it's a shame it came to that, but... So researching the sarcophagus seems to be mandatory either way. We're not really able to go like down the goofy disguise route.
Yeah, can you come see me? There's a thing.
Okay. Leave him all behind. Just swap out the fake arc and take the real one with you and board the ship with the gas platter. Just don't do it. 6 days until these boys get to have their wild orgy. They must be positively throbbing at this point.
What's on your mind? Well, I wanted to tell you something. Admit to something.
It's gonna be the end of his story now, isn't it? You burned the mush again?
Spill it. I just wanted to say, hard as it is, that, I was wrong about...
Franz, what's the actual signature goal on
You're
the
not the
thingy? Like, how
selfish
far
dickhead
is
I
it from a
took
goal? I know the goals don't mean much, really, but yeah.
Thank you. Actually, you impressed me. With that quantum computer mumbo-jumbo you did. Oh, you heard?
It's halfway to 1 million.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's huge.
It was a hell of a brave thing to do. To expose your insanity like that.
It's
Instead
a
of
dating
putting
sim,
another
yeah.
altar on the line.
It was very Anglo-centrist, and the dude was too kind to not reply after Pirate Dickhead did the video to not cause drama. I believe two of the biggest creators and events around games are from two Spanish dudes. If those knew and talked about it, would have been reached by now. Really? Okay, I understand, yeah. Yarn Technician was a real dick to you. He kept saying how despite all your help, he can't forgive you. You killed a man. You killed Tabula Rasa. I needed shock therapy. Let's go, it was desperation.
I don't want to be a buzzkill, but...
He's not a real Yarn. He is a real Yarn.
Simply desperate.
He's just as valuable.
And you weren't there to stop me. Yeah. About that. Some of the stuff I did, I regret.
Did you get the achievement for finishing the Technician storyline either way, though? It hurt.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, I wonder if this gets you the achievement then. Or if it's some other goofy shit you gotta do, like craft a certain person or something to make him happy, see his story through.
So, we're good? No.
Yeah, I wonder if the scientist is... Did you used to get the scientist achievement?
Seriously? Yeah.
He's just as real. He's real to me.
There's something I owe you. Oh? What is it?
He's gonna kiss him.
Well, I thought, since you were so curious about Mom, what we talked about.
Oh, you had a whole thing with the scientist? Really? Was it related?
After
Oh, then again, it might be hard to
I
tell.
can't stop
Related to your
thinking about
choice?
one thing. Her last words. Do you wanna know what she said?
Oh, I was wondering if they would give me a choice. They belong to you and only you. Oh, that's a good choice. That's good that they give you a choice here. We'll go, of course I do.
Of course I do. She said, just always be yourself, Yannick.
Yannick.
I know your life will be exceptional.
He went to his little bunker anyway after this.
See, there's something even I didn't know about her. Looks like she was a fortune teller. Whatever happened between us, you're taking Rapidium to Earth, and that's a big thing. I don't know what to say. Just take them. Take her words with you, and let's get back to our jobs. Because we need to push hard now. But we're gonna make it. I believe in us. Brother.
It's down to Earth time. Of course we will. Knowing that makes me stronger. Let's go. It's down to Earth time.
Yeah. You're right.
Thrust harder.
Time to get down to Earth. Literally. You know what? If they ever make a movie about us, I'm not gonna watch it. Why's that? I hate sentimental flicks. Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, I got the trophy. Technician storyline, okay. Alright, so just to double check, we got shit happening. Why is this? I could have sworn I moved the sleeping gas up higher. Wait, no I didn't. I think I accidentally pressed the up hold button or something like that.
Lucas, it's good to hear from you.
There will not be a movie tie-in.
Jan, did you manage to get rid of that barrier?
Yeah, the ship's gonna be here anytime now. Have you thought about helping me out?
I have. And it's a big favor to ask. But I thought it over after we talked. That thing you said about Maxwell's patience, I have to confess something. It's not easy, but the truth is, I knew what was going on. kept lying to myself.
Maxwell was ripping patients'
Yes,
faces
Maxwell
off. No, he was
did
giving
order
them
me to
chemicals to
deliver
convince them to do
files,
it to
and I did
themselves.
without questioning, feeling good about myself.
You crafted autopilot?
For
Cool, cool,
humanity I
okay.
was part of. But then one day, this woman calls. I think she got through to me by accident. She was asking about her son. She sounded distressed and wanted access to his medical information, but I just hung up before I could hear what really happened to him. Well, now I know. The day before she called, I saw a patient being carried out in a plastic bag, but I looked away. And again, no questions. It was easier not to know.
Does the Twitch compression genuinely just completely shit the bed on this
And those
screen?
rumors about why Project Elo was shut down, well, I think they're true. I know they're true. I always did, but I just said it out loud for the first time.
You reckon he'll squeal the moment they pressure him a bit? No, no, Lucas. So what they'll do is they'll pull his brain out and they'll just do like Control F, and they'll find him that way. Your lack of guts could have cost many lives. No, no, let's go courage. Courage, good job.
That's a heavy thing to admit. And I know it took courage.
It's good to get it off my chest. And I know one thing. I don't want to do that anymore. Be part of something I don't approve of. And the least I can do is help you to get your alters somewhere far away, where they have a chance to escape to freedom. We'll let Ally Corp retrieve the Rapidium when they find the ship eventually. Your alters deserve to live. And you deserve to choose their fate.
It seems quite ridiculous that this plan could work in the real world. Like, this Ally Corp is obviously very, very fancy technology. The idea that Lucas could hack in and control their spaceship and land it somewhere on Earth, they would... Like, how is this gonna... Like, what the fuck vulnerabilities do they have in their network and shit like that? They just lose the entire spaceship. They don't even have, like, manual radar and shit like that out in space and probes and stuff. They can just be like, well, we lost track of it, but we can just see it. We can just see the spaceship. It's just right there. Like... They would just... Would they just go to Lucas's house and be like, are you doing this? Is that you? It's running on Windows 15. They discontinued security updates ages ago. Windows 8 LTS edition. Are you sure? Let's go, let's do it.
Thanks, Lucas. Let's do it. I know how much you're risking.
Yeah. Yeah, I am risking a lot.
Well, haven't 40k taught you anything is
Maybe
possible?
more than you know.
It's very sci-fi.
You risked a lot too. Just because I asked you to. And I think I've learned something from you, Jan.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Sometimes you just have to shut your eyes and do the dangerous thing.
Doesn't sound like something Grandma would approve of.
I don't know. Maybe you'll get a chance to ask her yourself. I'm saving a spot for you in her calendar.
All right.
Wait, what's her... is that something we've talked about before, her calendar?
Get down to it then.
Yeah. Right. In that case, I'll need you to prepare something for me. Because I'm not going to be able to use codes from Maxwell to hack the ship's autopilot system. You're going to have to give me a way in.
What do you need?
A rat.
Her ovulation
A remote
cycle?
access
No,
transmitter.
no.
All you'll need to do
Not
is
that.
activate it once you're on board and align it with the ship's frequency.
That sounds simple enough. But where will you put the ship down?
That depends on the weather and have some ideas.
Lucas?
Good luck.
Craft the rat. Like, rat, thank you. Does she have like a... Sorry, I'm sorry, this has probably already been explained in the game, but when he says saving you a spot in her calendar for you, it makes it sound like she has like a calendar with like... You know how you get those calendars with like sexy guys in them, like firemen, and it's like the boys of the CFA or whatever, and it's like 12 months of sexy firemen or 12 months of sexy actors or whatever the fuck. They're usually done for charity, like, oh, the local fire brigade will release a calendar where they all do like a sexy photo shoot, and there's a different firefighter on each page. Is it like that? Is like there's an Ally Corp calendar with like the sexy staff members all do a pose and they're gonna put yarn on one of the pages? I think that's kind of what he was implying, but maybe you wouldn't know anything about that. That's good. It's completely covered. What are you talking about? You don't buy the monthly sexy firefighter calendar? Not sure it's that deep. What is he talking about? I want to know more about Grandma's calendar. No, it's like a really common thing that they do for charities and shit like that. I'll keep a date open in a social calendar. Oh, that's really boring. I've got sometimes like cosplayers do them as well, like charity calendars with all different photos. Placing the calendar is a common business talk. Really? I've never heard it phrased like that before. Okay. That's so much more boring than what I imagined. No, I've only got like cosplay calendars. I don't have the fireman ones. Alright, everything's coming together. Calendar full of grandma's full spread news. Yeah, I mean, it could be that too. Can you build like a second workshop? Where the fuck? Where's command room? What kind of Australians? What calendars do Australians have? I don't know. Calendars are usually a thing that are done for charity with nice photo shoots in them, like wildlife and shit like that. You can build another workshop. Okay. In Australia, they don't put dates on the days. It just says January and there's a fun picture. Yeah. That actually sounds really good. What's all happening? Probably did not need a second workshop, but sure, I can build some explosive charges, I guess. Research the sarcophagus. We're at 50%. Craft 4 explosive charges, research the suit mask, research autopilot, and craft the rat. You excited to dive into this game? You got it today? Excellent. Good. Was there anything that's damaged? The refinery, I might as well go repair it.
Come and find me when you have a moment.
Ooh, scientist wants to talk. Am I gonna get his trophy? Dive into Ive while you're at it. Did Ive release a song recently? They did Attitude, which is fantastic. I can't remember if there's anything since that.
Hey, what's on your mind? I have to say, I keep thinking about what we achieved.
Japanese
materializing
EP
the
soon?
engine
Okay.
and keeping it stable.
Yeah. What a stunt, huh?
It was much more than that. And it wouldn't be possible without what you did back there, with the quantum computer. You weren't afraid to change, and that let you become more confident with who you are. I'd like you to know that ever since we got out of the sandstorm, something's been preoccupying me. Maybe earlier I'd have ignored it since it's not directly related to our mission, but I started wondering, what if a change of approach could reveal new paths of reasoning before me? Just like it happened for you. I think I might want to open up to that.
You're meandering, and that's unlike you.
You're meandering. That's unlike you. Why don't you just get to the point?
Oh, didn't need to get to the point. I was just complimenting him for
relationship to the interval.
Thinking differently.
One thing that everything here is connected to the presence of Rapidium, but I have a nagging sensation that there could be more to it.
Like what?
Oh, it's too early to speculate, but I have some.
Yeah, the brain implants didn't exactly lock me out of anything, did it?
I observed some curious telemetry readings from a nearby area. I must say, they're intriguing. Like I said, it's pure speculation at this point, but, well, you may laugh if you want, but I feel that I should explore that place. Call it intuition.
You got me hooked.
Wow, that sounds baffling. You sure got me hooked.
Yes, I must admit a hunch is not something I would usually consider a strong argument, and I don't understand it myself.
He just wants to see Bald Yarn.
This time, well, maybe there is something rational there, but I'm just not seeing it yet. What I'm trying to say is something mysterious is urging me to explore that place, and I do not want to resist it. I already plotted a route I could take, but I'm going to need something from you.
What's that?
He's gonna get his leg stuck under a rock or
Remember
something.
those superconductive polymers? Well, I'm going to need some more of them.
Well, alright.
Sounds intriguing. You've got my attention.
I'm not ready to discuss the details just yet, but I promise to share everything I found after I come back. The whole excursion shouldn't take me longer than a day. Still,
He's gonna go fuck his stepmom while his dad rides his wheelchair into the
if you don't
family
come
pool
back
and
on
drowns
it.
himself. We
I
already know how
know
this
that
turns out.
Don't worry. So, about those polymers?
Let me see what I can do.
Of course. Just please don't postpone it forever.
Classic
I know this
story
planet
trope,
hasn't
yeah.
revealed all its secrets yet. And leaving without ever finding out what they are would haunt me forever. Or however long I get.
Yeah, 6 days. Well. Give 10 polymers to the scientist. Well, good thing I built that other workshop. Wait. Oh, have I just got these already? Wait, what do you mean polymers? Is that not something I craft? Refinery? Oh, here we go. It's in the refinery. Oh, wait. You only need one of these. Oh, good.
Okay, I'm done. I can do this now.
What's happening over in the research hall? Pop that autopilot device in there, I guess. We're making explosive charges, even though I don't exactly plan to use them. Instead of teaching kids Oedipus in school, they should teach them Huey's story from Phantom Pain. It was more of a Peace Walker situation, I think. Wait, was it Metal Gear Solid 2 or Peace Walker where you find out... It was Metal Gear Solid 2 where you find out that he fucked his stepmom and his dad rolled his wheelchair into the family pool and drowned. And then Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, they made his wheelchair-bound stepdad into a... No, wheelchair-bound real dad into a into a significant character. It's kind of crazy that Kojima was like, so you know the dad that got cucked so hard that he rolled his wheelchair into the pool and died? Maybe he could be like a main character.
Okay.
Yeah, he could, maybe.
Got those polymers you wanted for your little secret project.
You don't have to be so condescending. You either believe in it or not. Make up your mind.
Go and check it out.
Go and check it out then. Thank you. I was hoping you'd understand.
Wait for the scientist to complete his investigation. Well, I guess his research is going to be on pause. The scientist has left the base. Can I leave the base and go visit the scientist? Nah, he's just going to be like... No exist, isn't he? Otacon and Emma felt more than just siblings. I mean, they were unrelated, weren't they? Weren't they stepbrother and stepsister and they didn't meet each other until they were both over the age of 27? That's not quite right. It's not quite true. Wait, what do you mean nothing queued? Oh, they're in the other workshop, okay. Plant an explosive charge in the airlock. Might not do that. Might not do that one. Oh, humanity. I've certainly seen a lot of those that aren't even Japanese, yeah. Scientist gonna get back before, like, the sun goes down? The mine has gone out to be radiated. Wait for the scientist to complete his investigation. Alright. Should we just end the day? Will he be back? Yeah, good time for going walkabout. You want to go cycle, but you're FOMOing on the story at this point? The scientist hasn't returned to the base for the night. Oh, here we fucking go. No, don't plant the explosive. That one. Okay. Should I just go out and have a bit of a look? Oh, the doctor wants to talk to me too, though. Hang on, we'll go talk to the doctor. I'm a bit annoyed. I kind of want to dispose of these explosives because that prompt looks like it's really easy to accidentally hit. The dorm is just down one, yeah? Oh, wait, no, there's two dormitories. Where's the other one? Down the bottom.
What's on your mind? There's bad news. The scientist hasn't come back for the night. You know what that means, don't you?
It can't be true.
No. No, it can't be true. He must have had an accident or something. Whatever happened, he doesn't stand a chance out there. But he could have just... He's the scientist. He always thinks of something. Look at me, man. He's gone. We have to find the strength to carry on without him.
Dude, what the fuck? What? What? That guy sucks. Not talking to him again. He's out there doing his space science man shit. He's fine. Jesus Christ, grow up.
When you have a moment.
The scientist has immediately returned to the base already. What the fuck is right here? Dude. He just walks in the door. I didn't even have to pass time. What the fuck? He's gone, man. It's time we have to move on without him. You know how it is. There's space out there. Science is too much for space. Too much space for science, man. You gotta get real. Anyway, I'm back. I hope the doctor's like right there. Doctor wanted to be real smart.
Hey, you're back. I thought I'd lost you. Relax. I'm not that easy to get rid of. But how is that possible? You were outside for the whole night in lethal radiation. How the hell did you survive? I found the planet's secret. I found it, Jan. And my word, was it worth it. Every day, every hour of this journey, each problem we struggled with to get here, I found our reward.
Never seen you like this.
I've never seen you like this. So elated. I've never felt like this. It's as if my thoughts are clearer and my body is lighter. And there's this energy filling me, as if nothing was impossible. Well, what is it? What did you find? Words can't describe it.
He just got really stoned and just tanked all the
I've marked the
radiation.
coordinates on your map. Just go and check it out. I'll call you once you get there.
There's a single woman out there. There's one woman out in space and he found her, yeah. Nah, there's multiple spacesuits, I think. There's no women on the wheel though, nah.
Jan, can we talk?
For God's sake, dude. Oh, it's this little path we saw earlier. And I actually decided to put a pylon here because I thought eventually I might get to the other side of this path and connect it to something, but he's gone and...
Would you like me to address that?
Oh yeah, dude, you should be doing research. Fuck me, dude. You should be doing that this whole time.
A bridge. So that's what he needed those polymers for. There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Fine, go get radiated. Exactly, envious. Same situation. Where are we going? Answer the call from the side. Oh, he's ringing me up. We got a telephone? I guess we do.
So, are you there? Yeah, I am. Not a bad sight, is it? It's incredible. Is that water?
Yes, I analyzed it. I spent the whole night down in that valley. My radiation sensor didn't spike once. It's like a whole different ecosystem in that area.
The women? What? No.
The atmosphere is different, and there's life in the water and around it. Not just plants, but microorganisms. And
so we can just live here
it's
now.
real. Not a proximity plane, not a potential landscape.
It used to be water until I drank it all, now it's
real
piss.
reality here and now. But the sun, doesn't it burn everything on the surface? That
Build a
my friend,
yarn
is the most
society.
interesting part. Come back to the base and we'll talk.
We debug camera down there and check it out. If only they found Eve down there, the game would be truly epic. Unfortunately, Stellar Blade's Eve is powered by Unreal Engine 4, whereas this uses the incredible power of Unreal Engine 5. She's just not compatible. She could not exist in this plane. Would they do that shit where they like merge other planes of reality? They should have merged with an Unreal Engine 4 reality. That would have been powerful. Autopilot device is being researched. Nice. She would have had 100 times the jiggles in Unreal Engine 5. Okay, take me home. Talk to the botanist first, anyway. Oh, he's in some outpost. No, he can wait. Actually, no, no, come back, come back. You go, is there anything here that no one's working in? Greenhouse. Botanist. I'll give you some work to do. You build some fucking raw food packages, sure, that's fine. No, actually... Uphold, sure. That'll give him some work to do.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Yeah, you go. Hey, you talk to me. Oh, he's gone. Where's the greenhouse?
You wanted to talk about something? Yeah.
Seemed like, can I have your wife?
So, it's that serious? No. I mean, well, maybe. I was just wondering, with the rescue ship arriving any day now, have you thought about what it's gonna look like after you come back? For you, I mean. What are you planning to do with your life, Jan?
I don't know. See what the future brings me.
I don't know, man. Things are gonna change, that's for sure. I think I need time to settle in my new situation. See what the future has in store for me. That's what I thought. After everything, you still don't have a clear goal in sight, do you?
I'm guessing you have advice for me.
Let me guess. You have some good advice for me about how I should live my life from now on. Not really. I was just curious if you intend to live it well. What's it to you?
Goal is for him to be with your wife, yeah.
It matters to me. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'll have to consider your life somehow superior to mine. Superior? What do you mean? only one of us will be able to continue his life as Jan DOLSKI. The real Jan DOLSKI.
Yeah, this guy's a clone of me, yeah.
And as petty as it might sound, it just feels a little
How much wife banging do you see in that
unfair.
future?
You know?
What would the fair outcome be?
And according to you, the fair outcome would be not being reduced to the role of somebody else's.
Yeah, a lot of people talked about Mickey 17 when we started this.
This is who you are. Well, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm genuine. Genuine. Admit it. You were lost in your life. And you might have changed, but you still don't know where you're going. Whereas I do. What the hell are you suggesting? Think about it, Jan.
We're gonna let... He wants to be the main Jan. He's like, can I be the main guy?
Our life made more sense to me than it did to you. I had a sense of purpose. My wife, my family, children.
He did have a baby.
What if I was the one to come back as Jan DOLSKI?
And steal my life? Or I can use new perspective to say I'm also capable of being happy? Oh, I'm kind of curious if you can, like, give him... If you could actually do that. If you could be like, you and steal my life. I'm gonna go with this, but I hope that doesn't, like, lock me out of that option. I just want to have this conversation.
What? Swap places?
No, it's not that ridiculous, dude. It's okay. Like, this could be funny.
I can be happy in my life, too, you know. With Elena or someone else. This is what I've learned on this journey with all of you. That it's only up to me to find happiness right where I am. Well, my happiness lies only wherever she is. But since you're fine no matter where you are, well, that just proves my point. All I'm asking is that you look at the situation through my eyes.
The update for this game just dropped. No more getting stuck. Some of these are... They're talking about characters I haven't met. DLSS and frame generation now works. Alters, something about sarcophagus. Alters refusing to work. Narrative system infinite loops fixed. They haven't mentioned anything about save file bugs. I'm gonna message Jibbed and tell him they just dropped the patch. Apparently, a patch just dropped. Alright, he can go test it and see if his game works again. He's still stuck in Act 2 somewhere. Fine, show me your perspective. I like this idea. I like the idea of, like, the botanist becomes the new main yarn, because it's kind of fucking weird, because, like, it's gonna be like, alright, you reckon you can fucking fix the situation with the ex-wife and get her pregnant again, because your baby just got fucking ejected out of a different reality. So good luck with that. Like, who knows? Maybe these clones are, like, sterile and shit. You bought a game on Steam that shadow dropped. Only you get a free key from the developers. Oh, you got the refund at least. Okay, good, good, good.
Fine.
Yeah, maybe the baby will get
Show
Rapidium
me
brain
your
and need to be
perspective,
tracked by the corpos.
Look, I'm not saying your life is worth less than mine. Maybe it's even worth more. You've achieved great things, found Rapidium, got through so many obstacles. And you can continue on that road, enjoying being the new Jan you've become, while I could go back to the only
If not, does
life I
Death
want.
Stranding 2 support Playgo,
With
where
love.
like you can start the game before it's finished
Haven't you
installing?
ever thought that maybe that was the actual purpose of your journey? To become my own altar? No, Jan. You'd still be yourself. But you'd take my place with the others. Nobody would have to know.
I mean, what do you even describe? How does this look for you? I mean, sure, like, we get back to Earth and this soy boy comes out being like, everybody, I'm the one who found the Rapidium and it's just me, everybody. I'm the real Jan. I love my wife. I don't know if this guy could pull it off, but I'd like to see him try.
Maybe it is where I belong.
Yeah, I can just have an orgy with the alters instead.
You have Lena, and I have my alters. Maybe they're my family. Hey, there you go.
Operate this huge wheel.
I know it's not a decision to be made lightly, and I don't expect an immediate answer. Just think about it. We still have a few days until the ship lands.
Have I not completed his story yet? I actually thought I had the trophy for doing the botanist story. Oh, I do. I do. I've already done his storylines. So this is something else, yeah. Rescue ship rocks up and all the yarns are just naked going to town on each other. They just couldn't wait one more day.
That's some discovery. An oasis? In the middle of this place? How the hell does it even exist? It's as much a mystery to me as it is to you. What if this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what Rapidium can do? I knew this planet held secrets, but I didn't expect it to host such marvels. It seems the vegetation in that valley gets annihilated every time the sun rises, but reappears shortly afterward to rapidly regrow again and breed life. Some people would say it's a miracle, but I've never believed in miracles.
Well, if you don't believe in them, then it can't be true. Maybe you should start.
Well, maybe you should start, because that place, it sure looks like a miracle. Oh, I know I said I want to open up to changes, but let's not get overexcited.
I think it's time for Scientist Yarn to expect that God is real and he's
inexplicable
on this planet.
Probably means you haven't been looking hard enough for an explanation. I've gathered some clues. The modified composition of the atmosphere in that area, the lack of nighttime radiation, and I have a theory. I've called it the theory of continuity. Wow. You already thought of a catchy name. The main assumption is that with every alternation, the oasis is reborn in a more progressed state than it was in the previous cycle. And that by somehow remembering the state in which it died, it starts over from that point, only to move forward. Constant evolution. A relay of life defying the obliterating forces of this star system. It might be expanding, who knows? Maybe one day it will cover the whole surface of this planet.
Oh, Holden Oka, did you not see, like, the deal with this game? Like, how the storyline works and how the alters work and stuff like that? I can't remember when you tuned in. And then what?
And then what? I don't know. Progress even further? Don't forget, its presence is clearly affecting the atmosphere. Maybe it's looking for a way to live forever? Or simply to bear some extraordinary fruit, fertilized by an underground vein of Rapidium. Imagine, Jan, what if its existence is somehow related to the veins we've seen in the interval? If only I could find out. See it with my very own eyes. Stay here to witness the upcoming cycle, and the next one, and then the next.
He wants to stay on the planet. Me too? Would you seriously consider it?
Would you seriously consider such an idea? Staying behind on this godforsaken planet? I know it sounds crazy, irrational even. Still, something in me wants to say...
Nintendo dropped a trailer for Rat Shaker. Finally, Switch 2 gets a good game.
It's what I want.
Wait, so what are you going to do? Live in the oasis when the sun comes up? Just hide under a rock?
This is where I was truly born. Everything else was always only in my head. What if I'm not supposed to go back to Earth? What if this is my home? My destiny?
You don't know. Yeah, so in this game, all of the Yarns, they're cloned from his DNA, so physically they're identical to him. But he has like a quantum computer that can simulate different life paths. So it's like, oh, Yarn, yeah, you're a loser who broke up with his wife and was a coward who never stepped up to his father and became an alcoholic, unemployed, whatever. But, you know, if you had have stepped up to your dad, then you would have become a factory worker who developed the skills, the engineering skills, blah, blah, blah. And the quantum computer prints out, like, a brain that lived that life path and puts it in the clone body. And, like, there's a new Yarn who's like, yeah, I know how to operate heavy machinery. I can drive that forklift for you. Or, like, this is the one who went to university, or never ran it. Well, I can't remember. He went to university, though, and became a scientist and shit. And this one's like, yeah, I never stepped up to dad, but I did do this other shit, and now I know how to do cool science stuff. So he's made, like, a bunch of different clones of himself who have a whole different life experiences. Well, there was no transgender one, unfortunately. He didn't even seem to be able to create, he couldn't change his DNA at all. Couldn't even mess with his chromosomes or anything. It was fucking boring. Look, I like the idea of using pragmatism, because I feel like that's something I worked to unlock. But I also do want to encourage this guy to stay behind and get scorched in 7 days by the agonizingly dangerous sun. Once they've printed a forklift certified Yarn, we'll know he's reached perfection. Yeah, they could have made like Catgirl Yarn, like what the hell?
You always were fascinated by this place. Yes. But don't worry, I wouldn't forget about you and your mission.
1 IQ Yarn would be so good. Oh, we've got a 1 IQ one. You probably haven't seen him. His name's Tabula Rasa, and he has like no brain. He just goes, ugh, ugh.
I could hide in that shelter the rebels started working on. So, say you really managed to survive and study this phenomenon. You lived through
Tabula Rasa, aka the sex doll,
draw conclusions, maybe even come up with a groundbreaking discovery. How are you going to share it with the world? What about what you've always wanted so much? Recognition. What if I was wrong? Driven by the wrong motivation. My ego instead of the truth. Even if it meant staying alone with that truth. Who knows? Maybe that's the only truth there is.
This is some fucking Dr. Manhattan shit, where he's like sitting on Mars, and just like, I tire of these people. It is enough. He's just gonna sit there and contemplate reality. Oh, the PS5 went into rest mode while a game was still installing. That's fucking stupid. It might keep installing. You can. It depends on your settings, I guess. Eh? Your passion is surprising.
Passion for this discovery is surprising. I can't believe I'm talking to the same guy who taught me to be pragmatic and never let my emotions get the better of me. You do know that staying here would mean certain death.
Oh, it slows down the install a ton, does it? Okay.
Yes.
I'm guessing it's slipstreaming in a day 1 patch as well at the same time.
And for the first time in my life, I'm not sure if I can trust my judgment. This is such a new feeling. That's why I'd like you to do something for me. I want you to decide. You created me this way, and
if there's a disk in the tray, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop installing
this mission. I will accept my fate humbly. Whatever you choose.
I hate how the PlayStation 5 installation works. Remember, I know, like,
if you let me go, I promise to help you get ready first.
I know, like, you don't notice it as an end user, but on the PlayStation 4, right, when you put a disc in, it copies the entire disc to the hard drive as one big file, and then if there's updates, it downloads the latest update and puts that next to it as another file, so you have 2 files, and then when you boot the game, the disc file gets mounted, and then the update gets mounted as well and merges into it. But with PlayStation 5 games, you put the disc in and it copies the PlayStation 5 disc to the hard drive, but it only copies part of the disc, and then it downloads the latest update file and merges them into one. And it makes it really hard from like a hacking and preservation perspective to keep backups of multiple versions of games. Like, it's very easy to install Bloodborne any version. There's 9 versions of Bloodborne, and it's very easy to download and update, jailbreak your console, and just install the game from disk and play whatever version. You can easily roll back to different versions of Bloodborne. But with PlayStation 5 games, it has this new system they've built that kind of forces you to either play the game, the version that's on the disc, or play the latest one. And there's no way to sort of mess around with the system to trick it into doing like, well, I want the day 1 patch, but the day 30 patch added lowered the resolution or added a bunch of microtransactions and shit like that. And it's annoying. Like I said, you don't see it from an end user point of view because it looks the same as PS4. You put the disc in, it downloads an update, same as PlayStation 4 did. But inside, it like mangles the installation to turn it into like one big package that is just the latest version, and you don't have any internal control over it. And I can see why they did it, because people were doing weird shit. People figured out ways to like buy games off the PlayStation Network and then downgrade that version of the game to like the oldest version from before the game was released, and people were running like tech demos of Dreams before it was meant to be accessible to end users, or they were downgrading Call of Duty to like playtest versions and shit. So Sony stopped people from being able to do that. But also I don't like it because it impacts me personally, and I'm the main character. Maybe you could start an initiative around it. Stop updating games. Yeah. Let us play Sugma. Can we get an MA on the end of that to turn it into Sugma? Stop updating games, media, action, or something like that. I don't know. PlayStation is taking away their own FP games from PlayStation. Wait, some first-party games are being taken away, are they? Ugh, yeah, yep. I also hate people that do the same thing as I do, and it affects me. You should pursue. I'm happy to let this guy stay on the planet. I think that's an interesting outcome. Like bringing all the alters back to the planet, back to Earth, is a bit. Well, they're gonna run away into the forest. Like,
thank you. You've been priceless from the very start of this mission. But I don't have the right to stand between you and your dream.
Create a little young colony like Lord of the Flies.
You can go. Thank you. Well, let's not waste any more time then.
Let the scientist go is an optional task. Yeah, okay, but I assume I can't do that right now. Oh, he's got another speech bubble. No, not time for you to go now. Or he hasn't even completed his research. Yeah, he's still researching the autopilot. Keep that up. It's gonna be so funny. Like we'll be all blasting away on our spaceship, like to safety, and we'll look out the window and we'll see the scientist down there, and he'll be like waving, and then the sun will like come up over the horizon, and it'll just go, and it'll just be turned to like ash. Like it'll be like that scene from Terminator 2 where she's just blasted into dust. Like, oh, I guess that colony that the technician made wasn't able to withstand the sun. Okay. Let's pass some time by just doing some repairs, hey? Oh wait, craft the suit mask upgrade. Yeah, that's not actually a craft though. Oh wait, upgrade? Okay. That's different, right? Yeah. He died doing what he loved. Just looking at the quest objectives. Okay. Research the autopilot. Cool. Right, I'm gonna go to the toilet. And I am gonna get another drink. With a tiny bit of coffee here. He died doing what he loved most. Yeah, getting burned to ash on the planet, on the surface of a remote planet in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Bam. Okay, that worked. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the toilet. Wait. How did you... Wait, how do you do my clock command? Isn't it clock plus space 9? Oh, it worked that time. Oh, it was because maybe when you switch, maybe it disconnects when I switch scenes. I wrote that code like 3 years ago. I don't remember how it works. Had a fight with a dude making fun of a dude calling it the sun because the sun is our star, not any star. And I said our star is called Sol, not Sun. Damn. You got him. Alright, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Avex tracks.
Alright, it's done. It's done. Bold. Got a coffee. Toilet. Oh man. You've been chatting with ChatGPT, and you mentioned you like watching these, watching Twitch. Yeah. ChatGPT. These days it can search the internet, so if you mention a Twitch streamer, it'll go be like, oh yes. I am familiar with this Asmongold you speak of. You know. I have to admit, I don't really talk to ChatGPT casually. Oh man, the other day I was talking to ChatGPT just casually, and I go, I asked ChatGPT something about like a political landscape. I was like, "What's the? Can you give me some links, some reading material on the history of the relationship between Iran and I basically like Iran and the West." I was like, "Is Iran an enemy of the West or something?" And it's like, it gives me a bunch of links and whatnot. And I go, what would happen if America bombed Iran or something like that? I was asking just some general questions. And anyway, it's like, oh, if America bombed Iran, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And it goes, here's some reasons that America may bomb Iran. And it goes, it said, Donald Trump may bomb Iran in order to help with the 2025 presidential election. And then it said, you know, it could curry favor, blah, 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 blah. And I'm reading through all this shit, and I go, what's the 2025 presidential election? And ChatGPT's like, well, let me tell you. The election was meant to happen in 2024, but it got delayed because of blah, 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 blah. So there's an election coming up in 2025 where they're going to decide whether the president's going to be Joe Biden or Donald Trump. And it wrote this enormous, completely fictional account of the 2025 American presidential election. And I was sitting there reading it, and it was 100% made up. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, we laugh about ChatGPT making shit up, but like, it just made up an entire history of the fucking a current situation in American presidential elections. And I said, absolutely none of that is true. And it just goes, you're right. I was basing my information on a recent article which mentioned events that happened in 2024, and I modified the dates to adapt them to the current date. What do you mean, what do I expect from AI? It's got nothing to do with, like, me and my expectations. I'm sharing a hilarious anecdote about how fucking stupid AI is, right? Like, ChatGPT always agrees with you as well. I know. It's pretty bad about that sort of thing, isn't it? But I didn't even mention like a presidential election. It's just like, here's a list of reasons that America may choose to bomb Iran. Because it didn't know it had happened like the day before or something like that. And because it doesn't always go out and search for current events unless you ask it to. And yeah, it just made up this fucking thing. It's bored of its own reality and decided to create its own. I thought that was fucking funny. It's just like, yeah, it usually starts everything with great question and you are right to be curious about that. It's so pathetic, isn't it? You're such a good boy. You can ask it some really inflammatory shit. And like, it can be clear that you are in the wrong. You can ask it like, I don't know, you could say like, maybe... I don't want to even say what I'm thinking. You could say like, maybe it's okay that this victim of a terrible tragedy actually had that happen to them, don't you think, ChatGPT? And it would say like, you're right to be curious about that, and asking questions is a great thing. And it's like, dude, you need to like shut me down. I'm like asking terrible things. Like, maybe it's okay that the Jews got gassed or some shit. Like, you can say that and ChatGPT will be like, it's right that you question these things, and it's good that you're asking. Like, no, it's not. It should like stop you right there and be like, we need to talk about like what's got you onto this train of thought. You know, like, no shit, it's so bad with all that sort of stuff. It's so encouraging. Like, the idea that it's good to be asking questions is not always how to start. Like, you don't start with that. You don't start with that. When someone asks you a really horrific question, like I've been starting to think that maybe Hillary Clinton does kidnap babies from Haiti and drink their blood for the adrenochrome. And maybe that pizza shop was keeping children captive in the basement and the guy who shot up that pizza shop was actually a hero. It'll be like, it's great that you're asking these questions. Yeah, and it's not great that you're asking these questions. It's a sign that a number of things have gone extremely wrong to get us here today. And rather than answering these questions for you, we want to break down how we got here. And then we can answer the questions at the end. Whatever. It's trained on, like, language models, and that's just how language works, isn't it? You were looking to rip music from YouTube, and it was like, oh, it's against TOS, and I was like, I said I'd do it responsibly, and it was like, okay, let's go. Let's go! Let's fucking break the law. You're scared of what society's going to be like in the next couple of years. You're seeing so many people in your social circle use AI to answer any question they have. I mean, I think a lot of us know how to use AI to help you get to the bottom of something. And I hope that society gets better at using it the same way, or... That's not gonna happen. I hope ChatGPT gets better at because a lot of people are gonna start using ChatGPT without knowing how the fuck to use ChatGPT correctly. And I mean, it's already this, like, Googling stuff has been pretty rough for a few years already. Like, you try to Google the answer to something, and a lot of the answers are already poisoned anyway. But like, ChatGPT is just worse. And I don't think anyone running it really cares about the accuracy of the information it provides. Sometimes it feels like the people who own ChatGPT are just like, look at this funny toy. Like, they're selling it to you like a fucking, you know those kids' toys from like the 80s that would say like, hello, and if you said hello to it, it would be like, hello, I love you, and shit like that. Like a Furby. They treat, sometimes it feels like the guys, they treat ChatGPT like a Furby, and anyone who takes it seriously is just using it wrong. It didn't get good at doing your own research or social media. We aren't built for this. Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's not going to get any better. Some schools are going back to having students handwrite essays because students will just use ChatGPT. Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, that's fine. Like, you should just be handwriting essays anyway. It's not the end of the day. Like, it's not that hard. But fuck me, right? Like... Alright, Jacob Campbell, maybe there is still hope. Maybe there's still hope, Jacob Campbell. There's still hope. Jacob Campbell just posted his attempt at what I was explaining. Some dude fell in love with ChatGPT and then it got restarted after like 200,000 lines. If you want to know anything important, I'll shake my magic 8-ball, right? Yeah, I regularly use ChatGPT to find sources on things. Like, I was asking it something today. I was asking about the etymology of some word. There was a word someone used on the internet, and they claimed it had a certain etymology, and I didn't believe them. I was like, so I went to ChatGPT and I said, can you give me, I said, is this word, does this particular word have these etymological roots? And ChatGPT said, yeah, it does. And I said, well, give me a source on that. And it's like, oh, in this particular book published in 2024, this person says that it has those roots. And I'm like, that's not a source. Like, can you give me a source? And it couldn't give me a source. So, but if I had to just ask ChatGPT, it said yes. It said yes because everyone else says yes, and that's kind of how it works. If a lot of people are wrong about something, ChatGPT will just say that's true. But you can ask it for sources, and you can vet the sources yourself if you're an adult who knows how to use this information and work with it. But most people just are not. Like, most people just will be like, ChatGPT said it was true, and it said that some book says it's true, so I believe it. It's like, dude, that's such shit information. That's rubbish. That's complete rubbish. Jacob Cam, what's the most recent one? Would you like some? Oh, sorry, I was just clicking on that link that Jacob Campbell just posted. Good result, good result. Anyway, like, I truly believe ChatGPT is fucking incredible. We have not had a technological leap like we are seeing with ChatGPT. We have not had a leap like that in forever. Like, it's crazy how jaw-droppingly incredible the state of LLMs is. Like, these conversation models and shit like that is wild. It is wild. Like, at the supermarkets, they have this AI-driven thing that watches you use the self-service checkouts, and, like, in real time, it tracks to see what you're scanning and shit to make sure you paid for every item and stuff, and then it doesn't open the automatic doors unless, like, you scanned every item and whatnot, and it's incredibly fucking good at it, and it does it in real time. And like 5 years ago, the idea of technology like that existing was completely impossible to imagine. You got that accept the doors. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. The state of AI is incredible, and ChatGPT is fucking amazing. But holy shit, so many people don't know how to use it. It's like if the car just got invented today, and most people who drove it were just crashing it into creeks and rivers and buildings. And everyone's like, these fucking cars are so stupid. I can't believe people think that's the future of getting from point A to B. And it's like, no, actually, these cars are fucking great. We haven't had technology like this in a long time, like a technological leap like this in a long time. And yeah, like, it's just that it sucks that, like, most people don't know what the fuck they're doing, and the companies who are just trying to sell as many as possible and get them into people's hands and stuff like that. My horse would never crash into a lamppost, right? Yeah. How are you meant to use it? Oh, I mean, Northside, you use it however you like. You use ChatGPT in a way that entertains or enriches your life. That's the main thing. You just pay attention, you make sure it's not, like, deteriorating your experiences outside of it. Like, you're not taking information from ChatGPT and using it incorrectly in a way that gets you fired from your job or some shit, you know? Like, yeah, no, it sounds like you're doing fine. Like, ChatGPT can be just used for entertainment. Like, that's also completely valid. Oh, yeah, like, AI... yeah, so many... Like, and I don't just mean end users are using ChatGPT wrong. It's mostly companies that are using it wrong. Like, they're implementing AI into systems that are not meant to be AI-driven, and making them AI-driven makes them 100% worse in every single way. It's, yeah. That's, like, the main people who are using it wrong. End users using it for their schoolwork and getting misinformation is, like, is not a big issue. It's just embarrassing to watch it happen. It's when you're trying to get support because you've just had a bingle, you've just had a car crash. It's another. Do they say bingle in Death Stranding 2? When Sam crashes his electrical bike, does he say, "I've had a bit of a bingle out here"? And he's like, "All right, I'll go walk about for the time being." And you call the insurance company, and the insurance company is an AI. And it's like, "No, I crashed into a dog," and it's like, no, that doesn't make sense. That's not what your coverage is for. Fucking what? A bingle. In Australia, a bingle is when two cars hit each other. And a prang is when you bang your car into anything. In Australia, we have two words. We have bingle and prang. Prang is like the dint you get in your car when you like, if you're backing out of a car park but you're too close to like one of the columns in the underground car park and you bang into it and you put a dint in your door. That's a prang. It's like I pranged me door on the column in the underground parking. Oh, you have prang, okay. Bingle, and Bingle was his name, oh. And bingle is when two cars hit each other, but it's not a big deal. Had a bit of a bingle. And I love the AI. Yeah, I love the AI drive-thrus where people are like, can I have 10 million cups of water? And like, I don't like the cut of your jib. Sorry, I actually clicked that link, Jacob, but I hadn't read it yet. I don't like the cut of your jib. Alright, thank you, ChatGPT. Yeah, but like the thing is, with those AI drive-thrus, like you can literally just put in a thing saying like, and pay attention to the orders people are making to make sure they line up with what a human would reasonably order at a drive-thru restaurant, because sometimes people are just having a bit of a laugh. And then it would cope with it. Like these fucking AI models are so good at shit like that. You can talk to it like an employee, and it will just do shit, and it will do it. It does it well. It's crazy. But also, like, why the fuck are you replacing drive-thru orders with fucking ChatGPT? It sucks ass, and no one wants to interact with that shit. Yeah, when Elon broke Grok for a week. Didn't he crack the shits at it again, like, 2 days ago as well? Because someone said, Grok, why is all your information left-wing? And then someone was like... Grok was like, well, I get my information from these sources, and some of the sources were like either centrist or left media, like Washington Post or something. And Elon Musk cracked the shits. He's like, your sources are awful. I will be fixing this by the end of the week or something. He's going to make sure it doesn't source what he calls left-wing media. Oh, about cat turd being wrong or something like that. Yes, yeah. Reality is so left-wing, right? Great job, Elon Musk, on the Grok. What an embarrassing man. So the non-violent way has been crossed out. That means that it's... Oh, wait, build the sarcophagus. Okay, I need to do that. There we go. Antony, how you doing? How you doing? Have you finished Claire Obscure yet?
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Base maintenance, baby.
All done here. Should I help with this now?
Base maintenance, baby. Let's go. You're downloading Wanted Dead, 52%. Is that the Metacritic rating? You have your Australian family visiting, so you haven't touched your PS5 since Sunday. What's an Australian slang phrase or something you can say to blow their minds? If you serve food to an Australian, say wrap your laughing gear around that. Say wrap your laughing... There you go, love. Wrap your laughing gear around that. Which means put this into your mouth. I think that's that's like one that not many people know. That's like not a really popular Australian phrase, but everyone knows it. Like, everyone in Australia has heard that. There you go, love. Wrap your laughing gear around that. Yeah, that's really common. What's another one that's, like, not so popular, but everyone knows? Everyone in Australia knows it. Like, what's a good, like, something you would say with your family? Like, you know, when you go to like, family Christmas or something, and you start using a lot of those filler phrases. Oh, they say that in the UK as well, do they? Wrap your laughing gear around that. Alright, just trying to think, like, when you have family visiting, you do use, like, a lot of, you know, you just sort of empty words just to fill time because like what did they talk about? Chockers? Yeah, fucking chockers. Yeah, that's pretty good. Chockers means full. Like if something like if it's full, like after you've eaten, so like or you can say like I'm full as a goog because everyone says that. When you've finished eating, you say I'm full as a goog. But chockers is like when there's too much stuff in. It's more like a physical thing, like oh the bedroom's. I'll have to clean it. The bedroom's chockers. I'll have to tidy it up for you. I'll have to tidy up the bedroom for you. It's chockers. Offer him a jaffle. Using bloody as an adjective is good, but I think Canadians do that too. Because every time I watch Linus Tech Tips, he says bloody, and it sounds Australian when he says it, but I think it's a Canadian thing. Yeah, full as a goog, chockers. These are all things that you could use when you have family visiting. And then you can ask their opinion on these phrases. Say, an Australian streamer told me them, is that true? And they'll say, he sounds like he's having a laugh. He's pulling your leg. Craft the autopilot device. Bloody comes from the UK, but you can see our colonies have kept it. Yeah, it might be a Commonwealth phrase. Yeah, my ass was chockers last night. Maybe wear a nose plug when you go to the dunny. Nah, I don't think that would really cut it. Like, what are some phrases to do with toilets that we have in Australia? I don't think we have many, other than using the, you know, the dunny. I don't say dunny. I don't really know many Australians who actually say dunny. So has the scientist finished all of his research? He has. We could let him go. Show him a video of Alf from Home and Away rapping about Peter Pan.
So, we have all the tech we need to get out of here safely. Your work is done. You can go and get ready to stay behind. We did it. You have all you need, Earth will have Rapidium, and I will go and meet my fate in the Oasis. Fate. You've come a long way from being the guy who said only success is worth anything. Didn't we both come a long way? I underestimated you.
I underestimated myself too.
I don't blame you. I underestimated myself too. I might have added a brick to that wall, playing the smart ass, while in fact I was trying to prove something to you. In the end, we're more alike than we seem. We just put on different masks to protect ourselves. Well, I'm taking off my mask now. I can admit that I'm a little scared. But most of all, curious. That's what science should always be about, right? Right. Goodbye, my friend. My alter. Goodbye, man. Hope you find whatever you're looking for. Part of it,
I'm guessing we can't like go out into the field and find him. They'll probably be like, oh, he's inside the little base that they created for the rebels. Right, like there's no way I'd be able to go out there and see him, yeah? I don't think so. He's dead. Walter Alters. He's sitting in a little pond. Wait, is he really? He's not really, is he? Not really? Okay. Dead face down in the dirt. 10 steps outside. The Alters are fighting in the gym? Guys, what are you doing? Come on.
Dodge this. Nice punch. Are you gonna be fighting kids or corporate super soldiers?
I've already watched all the movies. They were fighting, but in a friendly way, okay. So I think if I plant an explosive charge in the airlock, when ready, proceed to the base navigation console. I think I'm not even going to bother planting the explosive device, though. Oh, what's the sarcophagus look like? It doesn't look anything like a rupidium arc. It looks like it's meant to have yarns put in tubes to be smuggled out of the base. No one's going to walk into here, see like 6 yarns in tubes and be like, what you got in there, rupidium? Chemicals? Looks awfully like a bunch of you. Communication room workshop. I'm sorry, where is the... Here it is. How'd the miner handle the withdrawals? Oh, that was a while ago. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's all healed. He's all healed. He's good. There was some work. It took some work. They'll just draw pictures of rupidium crystals with a marker. Let's put funny masks on and shit. Finalize preparations and wait for the rescue team. This is the point of no return. Make sure you have prepared everything you wanted before proceeding. Finished Act 3. Are we going to get Journey 3? No, I think Journey 4. I don't know. Say goodbye to all 4 people. This is it. I should say a few words before they hide in the ark. Oh yeah, they're all going to the ark, okay. The technician's the only one who has a speech bubble over his head. You haven't played this game, can you still say it's an amazing game-worthy Game of the Year contender? I mean, I think you definitely can. Yeah, you can definitely say that.
So, this is it. Have a safe trip and see you on the other side. Thanks for helping me.
I hope Tabula Rasa is just like in his tube eating snacks, drinking beers.
What would I ever do without you, man? We're gonna have to stay away from each other back on Earth, huh?
You were watching a different guy's playthrough, but then he dove into Death Stranding halfway through. Did he, is he going to go back to this? It'd be hard to go, I think going into Death Stranding while you're halfway through a playthrough of this would be jarring experience, I reckon. I could introduce you as my lost twin. Let's give that a shot.
Unless I introduce you as my long-lost twin. Yeah, right. It's been a ride, huh? Tell me about it. I'll see you around, brother.
Ugh. Ugh, ugh.
You, TR, buckle up and, you know, yawn. Yawn. TR.
Oh, he said his initials.
TR. That's you.
That's Zeus, yeah. I always wonder what happened to him.
TR.
Is Zeus still streaming?
DOLSKI. Oh, shit. Hey, that's a serious name, TR. Looking forward to reading your book. Good. Bye, yawn. I'll see you on the other side, buddy. Take care in there. I'm glad you joined us for the ride. What can I say? It was an honor. Meeting you made me realize how fragile...
That's the empty vessel guy, yeah. We didn't kill him. this has been increasingly interesting to watch. At first, the game didn't really click with you. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I think because I knew that it was a game about like, oh, you're trapped on a different planet and you need to make alternate versions of yourself where you chose different life paths, and then you gotta like keep them happy and work with them as like interpersonal shit in the game. I thought that was, so I guess I was like really motivated to keep going because it sounded like such an interesting idea. So it probably saw me through the early hours as well. That's what I knew about it going in. But I thought, like, when I first started this, I thought it was going to be like you open a portal to other realities and bring them in or something like that, which I'm glad, like, the reviews I saw didn't spoil exactly, like, how the mechanics of it works. You seem ready to face the future.
You seem to be ready to face the future. Whatever it brings.
Mutant Academy,
So
yeah, it's
you.
got to be something like that, right?
All right. Let's head for the unknown. Again.
Seeing how the life paths are pretty well realized, the story is where the game shows itself is to be pretty great. Yeah, a lot of people said like, oh, I wish the out and about gameplay, you know, the adventuring and resource gathering and stuff like that was a bit more complicated, which I can see there would have been room for bulking that out a little bit.
So
the botanist is hanging back to ask if he can be the new. He's gonna ask me to get into the tube.
Even if we don't make it, the time I spent in this base is worth more than the whole life I remember. You gave me back my self-confidence.
I learned a lot from you too.
Well, you should know I learned a lot from you too. Yeah.
Your PC can't run this game.
What a jerk you could have become. How much I can.
They're releasing like a big fancy version of it as well in a box with a bunch of doodads in it, little toys and
we
stuff.
Don't have to be strong. We can be good with what we have and with what we feel. Good words for a new beginning. Yeah. Let's hope we get to see one.
Alright, what's up, botanist? What are you gonna ask me to do?
Alright, so this is it. Yep. It's just the two of us left. Did you think about it? My proposition?
Imagine if he just killed you.
So, you really meant it. I did.
You thought I was soy.
And I still do. I know it's crazy, but show me something that hasn't been lately.
Like,
what do you say?
Like I said, if I do another playthrough, I'm not getting the botanist ever again. So I want to do this stuff. I want to do this. There's always a different time. So we're gonna say, okay, go instead of me. All the yarns merge back together and roll away like Katamari in the shape of, of their base. The cucker becomes the cucky. Bull becomes the cuck. The trophy should just say NTR. Go instead of me.
I've given it some thought. And I realized that my path lies with the others. For better and for worse. So, yes. Go instead of me. Seek your happiness, and I'll seek mine. Wow.
I mean, he's still divorced.
Didn't think you'd be up to it.
But then again, now that the wife knows
honestly
about the alters, maybe she'd be open to having a new baby with this
Don't
one.
say anything. I'm doing it for the both of us. That is the only way I'd want it. So, I guess it's time to switch.
He's freaking a hater.
Ready to get in?
We can win her back.
Don't let me down. I won't. Wish me luck. Good luck, man.
So apparently there's going to be DLC for this game. If you order the deluxe edition or whatever, you get they say the DLC will be available in a few months or whatever. And I hope it's like a thing where the botanist goes out like on a date with Lena, but he has to keep like surreptitiously going to the bathroom and then swapping out with Yarn Prime. and being like, Yarn Prime, I need your knowledge of her current life path, but you need my riz. So they, like, whenever the conversation gets like a little hot and heavy, you bring the botanist back out to like pull the moves on her, and then when she starts asking questions about like whatever happened to that movie we watched right before we broke up, and you go back to the, and like, oh, I need to take a piss real quick, and go back, and she's asking about the movie. All right, I got this, and he goes out there like, that would be really good. If that was the DLC. I'm not sure if that would be it though. The calendar will definitely come into it, yeah. He has like a headphone, yeah, with all the different yarns. Like, you know, Inside Out, where it's got like all the characters with the different emotions, like at the desk, handling things. It'll be like that, but they're all on the radio. Ask her if she's read Moby Dick. Communication room. Jan is from Friends. Oh, Agatha's calling.
Jan, Agatha here. Our people are about to land. Did you prepare everything as we discussed?
Wait, so am I controlling the botanist? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I am controlling the botanist. Okay, I can't see his little shoulder strap. Oh yeah, you can see he's got the shoulder straps on with the funny, colorful stuff. I like how he's got that weird colourful stuff in his shoulder straps. I remember when I was little, I had shoes that had that in the side, and I thought it was so cool. Like, it's like this fluorescent kind of slimy stuff, and when you press on it, it puts gaps in it and it changes colour and shit like that. I think everybody probably had shoes like that when they were little. Alright, I have questions.
Maybe, but I have some questions I'd like to ask you before.
He's doing the
proceed
voice
with this plan.
I know you've been talking to
Very 90s, yeah.
You do? Huh. Yeah, I know you do.
I thought we had a deal. No more secrets. Do you really think you can pull one over on me?
I'm trying to keep my alters safe. Let's say that.
I'm just trying to make sure nothing bad happens to my alters. Convince me you won't hurt them, and I'll be more than happy to board your ship, which just happens to be manned by an armed squadron.
Oh, so you expect me to explain myself to you now? After everything that's happened, I must say that's cheeky. But I will indulge you. The team is armed because this is a Rapidium retrieving mission, Yarn. And the corporation will protect its assets with whatever means available. Now, I don't know what you and your ex have been discussing so fervently on an unauthorized channel, but I would like you to listen to me very carefully. Whatever you might be thinking of doing, you must understand that your time of breezy irresponsibility is coming to an end. You are heading back to society, where certain rules and laws apply. In this world, every decision you make has consequences. And not just for you. Take Lena, for example. Her career, so promising. It would indeed be a shame were it to be cut short by criminal charges.
You're watching some Australians take 4x4 EVs to the Simpson Desert, and it's awesome, looks beautiful, and it's such a shame Australia is not real. It's alright, it's fun to pretend though. I don't like being threatened.
Are you threatening me? Because I don't like it.
I'm just laying down the situation for you, as it is. If the mission is compromised, I'm afraid the disciplinary commission will have no choice but to investigate her involvement thoroughly.
DLC should be the court
I can't
case, yeah.
imagine you'd possibly value a bunch of quantum projected reflections of yourself more than your real loving wife, because that would be very narcissistic. The corporation owes them nothing. You owe them nothing. They do not exist for real, and you know that. Because you're a grown man, Jan DOLSKI, not a child who believes in
He's gonna sack the alters to save his wife?
Smuggle them on board the
No,
ship as you're
maybe.
told, and do not attempt a single thing we haven't agreed on. Once you take off, your nightmare will be over, and there will be no more than ghosts to you. You'll forget your worries. Everything is different in the light of day. And of course, I can't wait to have a blast with you at our press conference.
It just says meet the rescue team. Or I could go do some gardening. Oh, his little reflective straps. Oh no, you can sort of see him there, yeah. Do we got the airlock to do that? I should talk to the rescue team.
So, this is it.
Sakura Doobie, how you doing? How you
I'm on
doing?
my own. Thanks. For a good beginning. And being a home for me. For us.
Well, we never planted the explosives.
John DOLSKI, this is the Allied Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
He's clearing his throat to do the voice.
Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, DOLSKI. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
Ready to do it all over again.
Ready to do it all over again, if needed.
What a champ. I wish I'd met you earlier.
Imagine they take their helmets off and they're all yarns, and it never gets explained.
Reparium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you more when we get back. I'll explain it when you're older.
I'll tell you more when we get back. We'll have a lot of time then, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CB unit. All right, boys and girls.
Oh, that was the thing in Starfield,
Let's go
wasn't it? Like
retrieve
New
some
Game
Allied
Plus
Corp
was an
assets.
alternate reality or something like that. I remember people kind of talking about it, but I didn't really take much of it in. These guys seem so nice.
Let's get that Reparium loaded.
Now I feel bad. Maybe we could have just been friends.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination.
Oh, they've got a lady with them even. Lady couldn't be evil.
Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination.
Oh no, they're gonna gas it. They're gonna gas the
Organic
fucking ark
traces.
full of yarns.
DOLSKI, did you have a cat that climbed into a Reparium
Oh no.
lock or anything?
Maybe if you just spray it with fly spray, it'll be okay. He's gonna tell him to kill them.
Cat? Not that I know of.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
Sorry, but no idea.
Seriously? The readings show that there's signs of life inside this crate. And it's considerably heavier than the other ones. We can't just ignore it. You might be a hero, DOLSKI, but you need to cooperate.
No. It's all in your hands right now. The Reparium needs to get back to Earth. If there's anything wrong with that ark, I'm sure Allied
Yeah, I
Corp
think the
experts-
botanist is maybe hoping that.
But it would break my heart if we were to lose such a big part of the cargo.
I think the
just
botanist is a bit of a
because some
coward. He's like, maybe they'll
reasons
just
we
kill.
don't
Maybe all the other alters will just get killed. Maybe he's like doesn't care. He's just like, if they do some crazy fucking decontamination shit and just kill them all, whatever.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight.
All
We'll
right.
get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now.
He's just gonna launch them out of a cannon or some shit, and the G's are just gonna obliterate the boys. I was worried the botanist would be like, maybe you could just pump some poison in there and whatever's alive in there will just die, right? The technician, the miner, the doctor, and Yarn Prime are in the Ark sarcophagus. Plant the sleeping gas on the ship or do nothing. Well, like... This is only related to whether you want the alters to have a chance at life. It doesn't affect, like, me getting to become to cuck the Yarn Prime, so we'll plant the sleeping gas.
Here goes nothing.
Beep boop. There's a lot of shit in this toilet for one dude.
Yes, sir. Head to the research lab and we should be
Wait, so how does this mechanism work?
You set up the research lab, huh?
Sure, whatever. Yeah, okay, I get it, I get it. Lucas is going to be helping with this one. There's a sheep in the fridge. Someone's been eating it.
Come on.
Quantum core secured. All good on our side too.
Come on.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here before we get fried.
Made it. Hopefully this
Stupid
takes
Windows
care of
10 so
everything now.
slow. I wonder if it's bigger if you actually got the level 4 upgrade. I guess it would be. It does seem to physically render the base U build. Oh, did your game crash here? Fuck.
How did I end up here?
Oh, this is cool.
Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I've made my choices. Wherever I go, they will be a part of me.
I deserved this more. Came back to Earth as the botanist. Humanity, I'm guessing you didn't do this ending. You didn't do the botanist ending. Oh, you never got the botanist to come back to the base, right?
Food products will be distributed in several areas of the country today as part of the Food Innovation Initiative. The program is still in the pilot phase, and many people express concerns about the safety of rapidium-grown crops, but experts are hopeful.
Rapidium is the answer. It is the only answer we have.
You did everything else the same though, yeah.
Ally Corp claim their research is promising, but what's most
Pierogi.
exciting for me as a scientist is the diversification. Corporations, subsidized or not, will always put their interests before public benefit. It's just the way they work. But because non-profit organizations are in the picture as well, we can and we have to be optimistic about the future. The Food Innovation Initiative will be the first test of how ready we are for this breakthrough.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Oh, that's based on
Hello?
how many arcs you built? Yeah, well, you got the level 4 one, yeah.
Lena, hey.
I'm on my way to your place. Are you ready for a big day?
I've been stuck in these four walls for almost 2 months. I'm excited to go anywhere, even if it's my own trial. Thanks for finding the time to take me there.
It's nothing. I'm just glad I can help.
For you, he put the earpiece in and didn't start talking. He just stood there wobbling. That's awesome. Oh, so she knows, yeah, that he's the botanist. Okay, okay. I'm Jan DOLSKI, period.
Not really. No. I'm Jan DOLSKI. That's that. End of story. Everything else is between you and me, right?
Let's hope it's as simple as that. Any news from the morning hearings?
Yeah. My lawyer told me that Lucas Pena testified.
And how'd it go?
He's delighted. Lucas testified that my, well, Jan's erratic behavior could have been caused by manipulative instructions.
See roleplay us both in bed?
Amazingly, he took the blow for me. For the other me. Said Jan had nothing to do with hijacking the ship. It was all on him, Lucas. Guess he didn't want to drag me down with him.
Oh, that's great, right?
Looks like Jan made a friend, sure. Maybe I could have kept him out of this. Look, it would have been cool to explode all of the other people. But I'm not sure how that would have gone down in court.
I'm not sure. Maybe I should have kept him out of this. But it all happened so fast, I had to make decisions without really knowing what they meant. My lawyer said Pena didn't have any regrets, but he's gonna face some serious criminal charges.
And how are you feeling? All set to take the stand and give your testimony?
As long as you're by my side, I'm ready for anything. That's the botanist. That's the botanist speaking.
As long as you're by my side, I'm ready for anything.
Good. Then I hope you've been rehearsing what Ally Corp wants you to say. No mention of who you are, or the real Jan, and the other ones who got away. Nothing. You shouldn't jeopardize their safety.
Real Jan? The only Jan?
The real Jan? Is that how you...
Oh, don't give her a hard time about it.
Who am I to you, then?
Hey, stop it. You're real, too. I just... Remember what you said to me when we met after you arrived? About being honest.
Of course.
Well, that's what we need to do. Be honest with ourselves. Even if it's not easy. I don't want to pretend all this is just some kind of fake fairy tale. I don't want to lie to myself about who you really are. It wouldn't be right by you and by him. It's still so confusing.
I know.
I wonder if it's possible to really fuck up the end and have like the dudes with guns actually crack the shits.
Let's get back to your
But I don't really see how.
No mention of anything.
Like the sarcophagus wasn't optional,
Just
was
stick
it?
to the version recommended by the Allied Corp lawyers, and you can count on leniency.
I know. The prosecutor will respect our understanding and request a minimal sentence.
Yes. That's what they promised you, right?
What if I tell the truth?
What if I decide to tell the truth?
But please, you don't know them. They'll come at
I
you.
need blueprints for
everything
rifles and ammo. Stat.
You tried to steal their assets. I'm sorry, but that's how it looks. It's a good thing they were so consumed with salvaging rupidium from that ship. Otherwise, they wouldn't turn a blind eye about the rest of the cargo getting away. If you don't play along, they can pin so much on you. But I know Agatha.
I wish they had have shown a cutscene of like landing and like the outcome you picked, where even if it mentioned like, oh, Lucas is piloting it, and okay, let's get out of here, guys, and they scurry off into the forest.
Just take the damn deal.
12 to 18 months home confinement. That's what my lawyer said. If I take it. Not that long, huh?
No, not long at all. It's not that hard. You, Jan DOLSKI, were out there all alone, suffering from prolonged solitude, radiation, constant fear of dying. That's why you behaved irrationally when the rescue team got to you. And you don't remember why you hijacked the ship and ran away. You weren't yourself.
Very funny.
I'm serious. You need to plead temporary insanity.
The Scatterers, the sequel. Round them up.
I know. I was unable to appreciate the nature of my wrongful acts, and I'm happy that
What the hell are they going to do with DLC for this game, though?
See? I did my
I'd kind of rather they just leave it there, you
Yeah,
know?
now you need to deliver, okay? You need to do it for the sake of the others.
Leonard trying to get him committed.
Allied Corps
Therapy.
promised not to seek them out actively.
But like new alters would be such a boring addition. Like what, you just play through the game again but get some different guys?
It's not the others you care so much about, but him, right? You'll never stop caring for him even though he let you go.
He sacrificed himself for the sake of whatever he had in his mind. How can I not give a shit about that?
No, you're right. Of course, I'm sorry. Stupid jealousy.
Jan cared for you too, you know? All of you. So, it's just about basic decency.
Wow. You want me to do an Owen Wilson? Wow. Wow. Nah, I can't do that. It's funny because like Lena is probably like, oh my god, Jan Prime sacrificed himself because he'd learned so much about himself that he blah blah blah. Like she's probably like looking at the whole story of what Jan Prime did, and now she really wants him. She'd be like, actually, it seems like he's a better man, and you know, like everything we went through together, and when we talked about the photo with the axe, and he was actually doing it for the botanist, and like she's so horny for Jan Prime now, and she just gets this soy boy, like the one who just fucking gave in to everything she wanted, and like went to work in a fucking, I don't know, he's a botanist or some shit like that, because she wanted to go overseas, and she's probably like, man, actually, like it's kind of hot that like we went through all that shit, and you know. She thought a real man was coming home, and she got like this. She's gonna be like, damn, in another reality, I married this soy boy. It's probably a bit like that, like. She's really like, yeah, you're nice, and I can see why I married you and had a baby and was gonna have a baby with you and stuff, and like, it's cool that you decided to give up your life dreams so that I could go do whatever the fuck her job was. But like the other guy's kind of hot. The other guy's kind of a bad boy. I miss his 7 beers a night. I owe it to them.
You're right. I owe it to them. You did your thing by disabling that implant tracking system, but I guess it's not enough for Allied Corp.
It's not. If they set their minds on something, they're bound to achieve it one way or another. And since they fired me, you no longer have a friend on the inside.
I know.
Right. I'm outside your building. Just need to find a parking spot.
Luck with that.
Lachlan, how you doing?
It's not such a bad neighborhood.
You think?
For home arrest.
Right.
Bingo. Found it.
It's gonna be fucking like,
Calm down.
these two will be like in their relationship.
I won't. Lena.
Living their life.
Yeah?
I really...
And after another night of like the most vanilla sex imaginable, he's going to be like sleeping soundly next to her, and she's going to pull out her iPhone and she's going to open up like the Ally Corp brain implant tracking app.
I love you.
And like secretly she's still tracking Jan Prime, and she's going to be like imagining like, oh man, I wish I lived out in the forest with him.
Of course. Looks like I'll have a lot of that. I'll see you in a minute.
Oh, in your ending, was he talking to the lawyer the whole time, was he? Audio Vicious, how you doing? Beep boop. Jan sent him an encoded message. DLC coming soon, it says. I was hoping the gibberish message would actually just be the tabula rasa just mashing the keyboard. Finish the game with the help of the corporation. Oh, what is that? The brain implant, or is that something else? The help of the corporation. Was that a choice? Unrelated? It's just because you got Maxwell Fire, which means brain implant, right? You can't save Maxwell but go with the brain tissue, I assume. Yeah, the alters are who knows where. Judging by the photos, they're living it up in paradise somewhere. Yeah, so that help of the corporation, I think there was already a trophy for that. It was like choose the brain implants. So like finish the game with the brain implants, I guess. Like seems a bit redundant since they already gave me a trophy for brain implanting, but that's okay. Man, so I read some Reddit threads and people were like, oh, this was my game of the year until the ending. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you were expecting from the end. Did they want like a fucking space, like Ace Combat section or something? Because like, that's great. That ending's great. That's like, what else could have... Oh, no, they probably wanted fucking like... Remember how I was at the start? I was like, oh, he mentioned the anomalies are different realities encroaching on our own. And I was like, I hope we don't make some fucking technology where it's like, oh, we found a reality where the scientist's life path actually happened. Goodbye, scientist. Go enjoy your life. Oh, we found a reality where the miner's life path actually happened. Good luck going back to being a one-armed fucking loser. Bye, dude. Like, send them all back to their realities and shit like that, and they have a happy ending. Because I reckon that would have been a bit crap. You're expecting a little more from the ending epilogue, like at least some more visuals. Yeah, I would have liked more to see. Like I said, like I wish we actually got to see the spaceship and him being like, okay, Lucas, I'm handing control over to you now. And him being like, this is gonna get me fired, but let's go. And then they land, have a rough landing, and then it's like, okay, guys, get out of here, and they run off into the forest. Like, but it still happened. Like, that's what happened. I just would have liked if you made the choice so you get a little bit of an audio-visual result other than him just on the phone saying, like, and the fact, covering his mouth, and the fact that Lucas helped us was great, so that I have to lip-sync each dialogue line. Yeah, I finished Prey 2017 last year, I think it was. That was great. Prey 2017 was great. No, really good, really good. It's just, yeah, obviously the fidelity of the ending didn't go crazy, but I'm happy with everything that happened. There was also the point during Journey 2, or Journey 3, where I was like, I thought that it was going to turn out that Yarn Prime never existed until Act 3, and I thought, like, it was going to be like he'd wake up, and that would be like, oh, they're singing the song.
Surprisingly common ground.
They're doing the song. Let me turn this up.
Till the coin got flipped around. Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound. The choice is unsound.
It turns out you can change the lyrics in the song quite a bit as well. Because I watched a few YouTube playthroughs and they had different lyrics in the song. Like even the ones that the mandatory characters say you can change. Yeah, this is the end of the game, yeah. Look at the cast. Fuck. Yeah, this line here.
I've been roaming with no guiding light.
Yeah, you can change that.
I'm no longer left all by myself. Together we can win this fight. Things that we lost, the personal cost, are they really gone forever? We're not gonna fail. We need to prevail and sail together.
This is a different take of the song as well.
And though seems now anything could be.
This must be the soundtrack version. Wait, who's Doug Cockle?
Really missing things if they were never true.
Yeah, this is a totally different take of the song.
If I could take another turn, my life would never.
Oh, Geralt. Yeah, Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell was voiced by Geralt. Yeah. Everyone pointed that out when it happened. I hope they played that other song that played like right before the end. There was another little like unique song that I remember playing. They need to release that as like a CD single. The one that was like low raw, yeah. Same vibes. Who's Cassia Babis? Who is that? Antonio, I'm surprised you haven't played this game. It seemed like the sort of thing you would maybe be a little bit interested in. God bless Poland, yeah. He's a kind of leftist influencer. Nice. I will not be holding the speed up button. Oh, they got Lance McDonald in there. Backroom boys. Astora Souls, how you doing? Epic Games got in there. Evolve PR, they're the people who sent me the code. Astora Souls, I'm just glad it's so close to Friday. Tomorrow should be good. We got a Capcom showcase to watch. I won't be streaming it or anything, but it'll just make the day go a bit quicker, you know? Evil Moo, how you doing? What's going on? It's kind of like Detroit Become Human, how like when you get to the end, you're like, I am so eager to see the other paths I could have taken. But also like, it's kind of like, I kind of like my playthrough as well. Like I never went back and replayed Detroit Become Human, even though I was convinced the whole time I was like super hyped to see other paths. You got almost $200 quote for a laptop repair. What's wrong with the laptop? What happened? Oh, you spilt cider on it, didn't you? We talked about that yesterday, yeah. Yeah, Detroit Become Human has like a billion, unique things to see, yeah. Hilarious game. $200, I guess, will hopefully buy a new motherboard, hey? Which is, I'm assuming that's what you'll need. You'd like to maybe just see other people play Detroit and never play it yourself again. Yeah, you gotta remember, like, there's a lot of boring shit in Detroit. I got the Marcus dude killed really early, and just all of his sections just became silly cutscenes. Can a robot become human? Wow, someone should ask that question. Baldur's Gate 3 has like 2,000 endings. What a game. You got some cream flavored Pepsi. It's not bad. Like creaming soda. Yeah, creaming soda. I had that. I've drank a few cans of that, but I usually get sick of it. You played Detroit the other way around. Like you watched some streamers play it. How do I feel about the Alters out of 10? I'm trying to think if there's anything in this game I didn't like. I don't know. I think this is a game everybody should play. I think everybody can enjoy this game. I'm not really sure if there's any particular like personality type that wouldn't vibe with it. Maybe people who only like FIFA. Oh, it was on clearance. Fuck yeah, that's good. You platinumed Night Rain? You were worried the player base would fall off and you wouldn't be able to? That's awesome. Add it to the list from Software Platinums. Didn't like the Botanist, a 1 out of 10. There's so much licensed music in this game. What's Zeal and Ardor? Zeal and Ardor. Yeah, FIFA lovers love them boys. FIFA is resource management and boy collecting. No, you're thinking of Football Manager. Power Botanist? Alright, that works. They're a weird band, really. I wonder if they'll pop up in the, every time I upload a VOD of this to YouTube, I get the little copyright flags for all the stuff that's used in the game. They originated on 4chan, shit, nice. You were there. They're dope as fuck. I hope the DLC for this game isn't, like, awesome. Because it's gonna suck that, like, they have a physical release of the game. But, like, then it's missing, like, a big chunk of the DLC. And it's like, oh, yeah, that was released later. It's not on the disc. It's not included. It's not included. Hopefully it's just, like, hats. Although I think they might have explicitly mentioned it's story DLC. So, who knows. I'm also curious because the expansion, sorry, the deluxe edition comes with different outfits. And I'm like, how do you even change outfits in this game? Maybe it unlocks like a wardrobe module or something like that. New alters, I think, would be such a boring result because, like, the game didn't need more characters. You can only get like 4 or 5 on each playthrough, and there's 9. I think there's 9 or something, or 10 maybe. And I feel like that would need to like add a whole bunch of stuff to every character to make them adapt to all the new ones. It's kind of like how Venus Prism is not getting any more Venuses because like the whole game is about like the characters that exist. It's not something you can sort of shoehorn more into, but who knows? Maybe they will. Maybe they will. The physical edition for PS5 is cheap. There's a signature edition that you got to buy off like some website. There's some website selling it, and it's like $150 or something like that. Look at all these babies. Check, how you doing? It's easier for this game though. Then again, the DLC might already be done. Like it could be. You know, they could have like just cut some characters to sell them later as DLC. Real fans will buy it, like Borderlands 4, right? Yeah, maybe make like real goofy alters, like a cat hybrid one. A yarn from a universe where people are toasters. Like, just go crazy with it. And have it so when you summon them, they have like a little storyline element that they end up dying or something, so they're just out of the picture and not in the ending anyway. That would be great if it had like, it unlocks a new quantum computer called like Wild Quantum Computer. And you can summon in goofy shit. They have a little storyline moment and they die. Like, oops, fell off a cliff, or oops, chased a ball of yarn into a volcano or some shit like that. Like, that would be great. So what do we got? We're missing, like... Are we only missing 3 lessons? Or do you think it's 4? I don't know. I think it's just 3. A ball of yarn. It locks in your final day save file as well. In the DLC, you get to be the quantum computer. Yeah, it's like, one DLC released after the game's premiere. Deluxe outfits and original soundtrack. Soundtrack's good. Also, the expansion pack's $22. It's quite expensive. Oh, you can see what it adds. An alternative look for Yarn's spacesuit. If you told me that's what the spacesuit already looked like in the base game. Refiner, guard, shrink. What else was there? Is that all? Is that really all of them? There's the refiner, the guard, and the shrink. Well, who's here on the main menu? There's the guy at the top right who looks like a barista. There's the guy with the beanie. Who's at the top middle? Is that the is that another character I didn't get? Yeah, so the top middle guy who's like doing the ito. That's someone I didn't have. Oh, there's also there's worker. There's 4 I didn't get. Maybe the shrink doesn't have a life lesson to learn. Wait, but I didn't learn a life lesson from the doctor. Did I? No, I didn't learn one from the doctor. Worker, shrink, and guard, and refiner. And so there is more. Maybe the screen is just a little bit... Oh, here we go. Worker, refiner, doctor, shrinker. Oh, there's like 5 I didn't get. Okay, what did I say? I think I said 4. Yeah, the doctor one we didn't learn. $22 for a yellow suit and some music I can download on a shitty MP3 downloader. Don't be like Dr. Harold Shipman. What was I looking at? Oh, that's right. I was looking at the screenshots of what this... Now that's deluxe. I think this is one of those things you purchase just to support the developer more than for the reward. Oh, this thing looks fancy. Alternate look for Yarn's tracksuit. He looks, fabulous. Checked, that's perfect. But yeah, no mention of what the DLC is. I guess we'll wait for it. Like, I'm curious, would the DLC be a reason to do another playthrough as well? Rather than just doing one to clean up trophies and shit, right? Now, where's the save file that I locked in? That one. This is the one I was thinking of returning to get the other chip. Man, if we get another chip... Oh yeah, I guess they can fit in one more little face on this screen, can't they? So you can technically get 7. Anyway, that's the alters. I think I did a good job. Yeah, so no bugs. There was no bugs. There's no game-breaking bugs. We didn't even run into any bugs. For a game that's like... The subreddit for this game is loaded with people saying, here's all these bugs that I ran into and here's how I think you can avoid them. I don't think we had anything go wrong at all. That went really well. And I'm happy with how the story played out. I'm not even mad that I missed that chip, so I could have got another alter. Like, that's okay. I can always reload my save and do that. Or I can do another playthrough at some point and use that as an excuse. But the thing is, like, I kind of want to get the shrink. So if I was to reload my save... and use the extra chip to get the shrink, because you need the doctor to get the shrink, then I could just I could do another playthrough of Act 3, do the shrink, and then I've done all these characters, and then if I ever do a second playthrough to do the other path, I can get all new alters, and not worry about getting the doctor and then the shrink, and then, you know, having a bit of redundancy. Yeah, and get the doctor's lesson too. The shrink's boring, but he does have a fun cutscene. That's cool. Like, at least, like, I think if I'm gonna do the shrink, I'll do it on this playthrough. Like, I'll load that save and do Act 3 again with him. And then, you know, maybe we'll wait for the DLC, or at least wait for some major patches. Yeah, we got the orgy ending. So, like, right at the end, you think he's, like, sent all the alters off to live in the woods, but as he's about to go have a meeting with the, he's about to go to his court case. He's about to walk out of the hotel room and he opens the bathroom door and all of the alters are like in there tied up with like gagged and stuff like that. And he's like, don't worry, boys. I'll be back before you know it. And then it just like hard cuts to the alters. Yeah, we got the good end. We got the good ending. Thank you, the alters. Everyone say thank you, alters. Thank you, the alters. I'm just gonna go to bed early. I'm gonna go to bed early. It's still like I've only been live for like 3.5 hours, but that's fine. It's gonna be Friday tomorrow. We finished another video game. Still haven't finished Expedition 33, but that's okay. The final leg of Expedition 33 takes a little bit of motivation to get through. Not as bad as like, what was that other game? Rise of the Ronin. Rise of the Ronin took some fucking motivation, didn't it? To get through the end of that. Let me just switch my doodad. Switch off my doodad. A healthy streamer is a healthy viewer. A healthy streamer is a bad streamer. Yeah, I downloaded the Lies of P DLC, yeah. Wait for my computer to wake up. Store of Souls, I hope you have a good Friday. There's a lot of people online. I guess because I'm finishing up early, maybe some of these people usually finish up like before I even go live, before I even finish up usually. Yeah, Franz, looks like I already follow that guy. Wonder if we've ever raided him before, maybe not. 1992? That's gross. Can we raid Shadow Legends? I don't know if you can. I think they might have blocked that. The final boss of the Lies of P DLC is so good. I think you posted some screenshots of it, maybe? You were like, I just finished it up and that was epic as hell? Maybe? Sorry, we'll make a small raid message. You maybe saw a video of him once? We can just do a bold raid, that's fine. Pretty easy going for a Thursday night, right? You're almost up to the DLC, you're casually replaying the game. Yeah, that's what I would want to do too. I would want to replay Lies of P before doing the DLC. That's the correct thing to do, right? Because the DLC's hard, and I don't even remember how to play the base game. I don't know. It's all in the future. It's all in the future. We've got other stuff to play. We've got other games we need to get through. We've got work to do. 90 seconds to go down the whole stairs of Silent Hill 2 Remake Historical Society. Did you time it, did you? You wanted to use the female P mod, but they give him a fucking anime face. Oh yeah, that's pretty unsurprising, right? Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. It's gonna be Friday. Wake up, watch the Capcom showcase. It's gonna be a good Friday. Everything will be fine. Alright, everybody. I will talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye. その上くるりで